the King's Scouts, letting you guys ride some rams out and about. You guys rode them for about 2 hours. And as they were turning around, Monty swooping down, scoops up Vega, and Vega ends up climbing up on Monty with Mardor on there as well. And so both of them are riding Monty at this time. And yes, so to your surprise, Dom, they have a wyvern in the group that's now flying past the group and flying around in the air. So,
have I ever seen anything like this?
No, you've heard about them, of course, but you've actually never seen one. So
takes out his bow.
But yeah. I was about to say, is Vega like smiling happy right now, or am I like trying to go and save?
She's probably was laughing as she's climbing up the thing. Because this is the first time she's done this. So she's probably laughing, giggling as she's climbing up, and Mardor's helping her on it. So I mean, you witness all this as it, flies by, and then just comes swooping right around the group, and I'm
a witness to all of this. Very surprised.
Yeah, pretty much the whole group is kind of surprised because they've never seen Monty do this before. But they all seem kind of also nonchalant, like, oh, here's what's Vega doing now? Yeah, what's Vega doing now? So that's kind of what you guys see. So you guys are riding. A couple people in the way. Just so I probably put a card in for her too. So is Esther gonna be up flying around with you guys?
Yeah, definitely. And we'll probably want to go pretty high. We're trying to keep a low profile. We'll guide Monty to go quite high so that it doesn't look like we're connected so much.
Yep, and by quite high, like how high?
Well, you tell me. 1,000 feet.
1,000 feet. So, what did you say? 1,000 feet?
Sure. I don't know.
That might be too high.
To be able to see.
I would say probably 500 feet is probably safe. I'm just thinking in the sense of breathing, guys. 1,000 feet. And you could do it 1,000 feet, but your breath, any energy exerted, you're gonna feel it a little bit more. Once you're up 1,000 feet, you're gonna kind of start feeling that a little bit.
I'll let Monty guide that. I don't have a sense of how many feet there's anyway. I just want to go high, so it looks like we still want to have a good view of the ground, or at least have Monty make sure, because we want to be on this, being scouts. So
yeah. So I would say if you're 1,000 feet, you're still gonna of course be able to see the group. You could go higher. You could in fact probably go up to about a mile up. But then the group is going to be a lot smaller in the sense of seeing them. But you could definitely do a mile. That's really at the sense of where you're going to start kind of. If you exert any energy up here, that's where you might feel it a little bit.
Okay.
But so you'd be up maybe half.
High until Mardor starts acting like a baby.
All right.
Mardor's probably a lot better off.
He's having no trouble breathing up in those high altitudes. They actually can breathe just fine up there.
Dang it. Trying to freak him out.
Yeah, so all right, so you guys are up there. The rest of the group's just down in this sense of order, right?
That's fine.
Okay, perfect. Vega and Mardor, go ahead and make perception checks.
Perception.
And now I'm going to make one for Monty. So.
Wow, it's surprising. It's kind of quiet down here without Vega.
24?
Oh, okay, that's great. 24 is perfect.
So it's,
all right.
that differs from
What about Vega?
Perception is a very good one to be.
I got a 20.
Okay, yeah, then both of you know, and
That's
I'm just gonna roll
smelling.
just for Monty.
Tight.
Yeah,
Insight's
good.
more
Okay. So off in the distance, in the air, you see something that's flying towards you guys, and it's probably a good, maybe a good mile that you spot this thing out, and it's heading your direction. And
We weren't
basically
told about any flyers other than the two red dragons, right?
No. There's a whole family of manticores.
Yeah, what are we looking at?
Nothing.
so right now, so you guys also how to the mountains.
We were gonna just leave it up to the rangers to tell us where they think, or whatever the guidance we got from the dwarves.
The dwarf said that if they, in the sense of encountered, they encountered them really close to the mountains. That's what they go along the mountains. So
that's what we're
Along the mountains.
Okay. We're trying to encounter this group, so
okay,
makes sense.
all right.
So do we have any sense of how big this thing is? Or is it a bird? Is it a rock? Somewhere?
It's definitely because it's a mile out that you see, probably a mile out. You're assuming something like that. It's got to be rather large. You wouldn't see a bird a mile out. So.
Okay.
Is that a dragon?
But it seems to be at like
They're
same
same
height.
it.
Yeah, it's true.
I asking Vega, I'm saying, is that a dragon?
Wow, that's. Okay, Sked kind of failed us there.
Oh.
I will turn us all invisible.
Okay.
So I think that's a 4th level spell. Check, right? But there's 4 of us. That's a 5th level spell.
Yeah.
Ouch.
That's ouch. Haven't burned that just yet. How far up are we? We're a mile up now?
Yeah, you're a mile up.
And it's roughly at our altitude, is that what you just said? When
Yep, it seems to be at the same altitude you are.
Alright, I'll tell Monty, let's descend. Let's descend maybe half the distance to the ground. We'll see if the thing matches our.
Okay. So, yeah, so as you are, you descend, it also seems to descend right with you. Oh, wait, you guys turned invisible, right?
No, he said he didn't.
Oh, you don't? Okay, alright, sorry. Alright, so, yeah, so if once you descend, he descends down to about a half mile. The thing on the other side seems to be coming towards you and also descends with you.
Yeah, and we've also moving closer to each other. Do we have a better sense of what it is yet?
Yeah, so as you guys get closer, and let's put him in front of the group, or put him over here to the side. They just put him in front of me.
You need one of those grabs like they use for dice on the craps table. You can just slide from there.
Oh, yeah, I have a pointer, but not with that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a bit different. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, you're right. That's a good idea. Yeah,
It'd be a great thing to have.
I think I'll get one of those. I could use a back scratcher.
Right. There you go.
All right. So,
What do we see?
it's definitely probably now as you guys are getting closer, say a half mile between you. You think this thing might be 6 to 8 times the size of Monty.
This
Like
is.
it could be a rocket. Wow. Do I think at our current descent that we will get to the ground before we meet it in the air?
Yeah, if you keep descending.
Are there trees down there to hide in?
We can lead it right to the group.
Yes, you could lead it right to
I think that's wise.
That's our plan.
Oh my god.
Are we walking under trees? Is there a canopy at all?
No, there's no trees. This is all mountains. This is all plains out here. You guys are walking next to mountains.
If you start going towards the group, Marta was gonna say, maybe we should go a different direction. We don't need to kill everyone in our party.
You don't think they want to fight it?
No, I do not think they want to fight it. I think you want to lead it somewhere and then hide from it.
Well, I don't like to hide from things. I like to talk to them.
No, we want to hide from this. Otherwise, I will get off at the next stop. Take a left.
So what do you want to do? You want to try to lead it on a chase?
I want to lead it away from the party and then hide, yes. Get away from it. Find some way to get somewhere it can't get to it. Find a narrow ravine or something that we can go into that it can't, because it's big enough it might not fit in the small space that Monty can fit in.
You want to have like a Star Wars chase scene? Is that what you want?
No, I want to, so that we don't get seen by it. It may decide to give up the chase if it can't follow us.
Alright, we'll turn towards the mountains.
Okay.
See if there's some place we can conceal ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, you at least can try to fly through a mountain, 2 mountains,
Yeah.
and see if it.
I'm gonna definitely see if we can fly horizontally and have Mars partially fall off.
Okay, so
I'm tied in.
so you get about in a sense that you get around a mountain, and now you have about 3 heads on it.
Oh.
Whoa! Can we try to identify it?
Yeah, absolutely. Now you guys see some large thing, is now they're down at about they're about a quarter mile away from the group,
Right.
and you see Monty off, and you see this thing
I got a 15.
off in the distance, probably about a half mile from you guys.
Okay.
They're about a quarter mile away from you. But you do see this something large flying.
Okay.
Coming down. So you have 15? It's a manicore.
But it's 5 to 6 times the size of. That's a rather large manticore.
Yeah.
Has it 3 heads?
It's a man. I didn't roll yet. I didn't know what it was.
Oh, not a manicore. Not a manicore. I'm sorry.
3 heads, I was about to say.
Chimera.
Manticores don't have
Oh, it's a
3 heads.
chimera.
Oh, okay.
Oh, crap.
That's good looking. Oh yeah.
That is what is flying.
Holy
shit.
shit.
That's gorgeous. Look at that.
It's huge.
Find the camera. The studio audience would like to see.
Oh baby.
Ooh. Is that Michael's fault?
Yep.
Now put it up against Monty and show him the difference.
Michael, you bastard. So we identify that, or Margaret tells me. I still didn't hear what roll is that, Arcana or is it Nature?
Nature.
Nature. Okay, great. Oh, I got no problem. 23.
Yeah. So
What
it
is
is a
Koth doing here?
chimera, and it's a lot. But too, from both of you know that these things are like normally like large. This thing is gigantic. This thing is huge.
It's the mama.
I mean, it's like the mama or the papa of chimeras.
It's got 3 heads. It's the mamas and the papas, man. Look at that.
Do we know anything else about them? Like, do they have a breath weapon? Are they intelligent?
So normally, what you know about them is yes, the dragon can breathe fire.
Okay.
They're normally not intelligent creatures. Usually they can understand, for you in a sense, because you speak languages, you study languages, and everything that you've studied, that you know that they can understand Draconic, but normally can't speak at all.
Okay. And are they normally thought of as just very aggressive?
They're very aggressive, very chaotic.
Okay.
Good luck, Vega.
Would I know anything about their relationship to Koth
And Solo.
with religion?
Yes. So you would know that they are they are somewhat. There is an order called the Order of Chimera that is part of the Koth kind of tree with Midabia and Destra, and so you do know that there is actually a religious order that almost in a sense maybe worship Chimera in that sense. But yeah, there is an order that's underway.
So this could be a religious aspect of something, since it's so huge compared to a normal Chimera, is what I'm thinking. That's what I'm going to say to Vega. Perhaps this is a religious aspect of a deity brought down by the order of Chimera.
I hope not. That'd be terrible.
It's so huge, it's not normal. We need to get away from this thing.
We keep flying towards the mountains. We're trying to get away from the group.
Okay, so yep, so you guys can turn off into, between two mountains. So as you guys are flying and looking back to see if it's following you or anything, the group, so eventually, actually, you'll see as you're flying through the mountains waiting, it's like, you're looking to see is it trailing you, it's not. And it seems to actually be descending, and it goes past you guys. It looks, one of the ram head, the goat head on it, looks at you guys, looks down like where you guys are flying, but it continues and it's descending and it seems to be heading towards the group.
Oh, crap.
So,
Getting ready to roll.
So this thing is about a quarter mile out from the group. Now you guys see, this large three-headed beast with its huge wings flying towards you. It has a dragon head, a lion head, and a goat head that's all heading towards you.
And warned us.
Why would
And
this
it's
be
about a
heading
quarter
towards the party?
of a mile out.
Is it heading towards us or towards the hold?
And it seems to be heading towards the group right now. It's descending.
How long have you been traveling for?
You guys have now been probably on the road for another 2 hours since you left the dwarves.
How far to the tree line?
There is no tree line.
Like, we can't see a tree line.
There's like
No.
rocks here and there.
There's rocks,
or-
mountains. I mean, you guys could look to, maybe there's places where you might be able to hide behind some
tree.
big rocks and so on. Maybe a big tree in the mountains, but really, in the sense of where you guys are, there's no tree line.
It's like Western or something.
Yeah.
Do we offer them horses or do we kill it?
Yes.
Well, it doesn't make sense to arm our horses and then
We
kill
can
it.
make a knowledge check to try to identify it.
Now, what is that?
Is it close enough yet where we can try to make a knowledge check to identify it?
Absolutely. Nature.
Nature?
Vega, can you warn the group?
Not at this distance, no.
Okay. What the hell should we do?
Let's try to get on its back.
That dragon head can probably reach around behind its back and bite us or breathe on us. I'm not so sure that's a good idea.
Snake tail, right?
Alright.
Yeah, snake tail.
Oh, it's got a snake tail?
Oh, yeah, so actually make a perception check.
Dragon head?
Nope.
Okay.
I got a 6.
Vega, make a perception
I got
check.
8.
Okay. Oh, no problem. 22.
Perfect. And with your nature, you notice that on the back of this thing as it flies by you, it has a snake for a tail. And normal chimeras do not have snake tails.
Okay.
Aww.
This is excellent. So we want to try to race it.
You ever seen a chimera before?
No! Why am I talking like you?
He's rubbing off on you.
All right,
It's only when he's sleeping.
Vega, what was that you said, Vega?
We want to try to get in front of it. We want to try to get out. We want to hit the group before it does. So we're going to get out of that mountain pass and see if we can fly faster than it or not.
You mean, so you're going to come back towards it and try to go race it, or are you going to go around this mountain and try to come behind the group?
Yeah, we want to try to get to the group before it does if we can.
Oh.
Yeah, I think your best thought here is probably to go around this mountain and then come back behind the group, unless you want to try to. You could turn around and then try to fly by it. But I don't know if you guys want to do that.
No.
So.
Yeah, that's definitely what we want to do.
No.
Okay.
I like it.
So, all right. So you're gonna turn around and then fly.
No.
Try to fly back behind the thing. Okay.
Are you up for this, Monty?
I'll cut it off with your head.
He's like, I'm not sure.
Monty, take us back to the group, he says. As loudly as I can.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're going to the group.
All right.
Doesn't look like it.
The one thing is, so Monty is when Vega and Monty are talking.
Oh, I know he can't talk.
It's telepathy.
That's good. I'm just seeing the way we're going, and I'm like, get us. I'm just saying it out loud.
Okay.
I don't know whether he can understand me or not.
Yeah, you know he can. You do know he understands you guys, but he only has the link with Vega. So
yeah, no, I'm not expecting any reply. I'm just now getting scared.
Unless Vega, does, unless
now
Vega
I'm starting to get a little nervous.
The group, so all right. So
if you were trying to get me nervous, you finally succeeded.
What's that?
If you were trying to get me nervous, you finally succeeded.
Oh, Margo, you're adorable. Alright, let's go.
all right. So this
You're
now
just
is
like sitting
about
on my great club.
300 yards from you guys, flying in, and it's dropping down in height.
Arthur, right out.
Yep. Everybody, let's
Run for cover!
Go a little wide is all I say.
try to get away from the main group, away from the wagon.
Away from the wagon.
Laser streets,
Yeah, what is
take
Slash doing?
cover!
Yeah, I have to figure that out. See what they do.
Yeah, what's Carlene gonna do?
Flames are just out of
Cassie, away from the wagon.
Yeah,
We didn't bring the wagon, guys, did we?
Yes.
Yeah, because some of us were riding in it. Myself,
Flash,
you.
Carlane, Asknob, the two dogs.
Yeah,
We're all in the wagon. Yeah. So can you?
It's like a fruit basket for the thing.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and have Slosh jump out, Carlane, the dogs. Asknob, I'm assuming you're jumping out of the wagon.
that's me. I howl and run. I take off.
Yeah, Carlene's up here.
Oh, Carlane's there. Who's the other person?
Yeah, I
Oh,
howl
flames.
and take off. I will take off.
You take off.
Yeah.
Janix will go. Carlane.
Take off too.
And they follow.
Actually, I don't howl.
Oh hell yeah, wait.
This is just wide open lands right now.
Yeah, we've got mountains all along here.
Mountains are actually over here.
That's what I said.
Okay, yeah,
All
mountains. Ooh, sorry.
And
Then Mardor falls.
I thought I was tied in here.
Not wrong.
Tied in or tied up?
it depends.
Okay, so and let's put Vega and them over here behind you. Actually, they're back behind the thing.
Hey Billy, can you grab one of those visibility things?
Yeah.
Visibility cones for Cass.
Visibility cone?
Yeah. He's jumping off his horse too.
Are you green, Cat?
Red. Yeah, red.
Fumo is green.
You're way over there. I thought you were the green guy. Is that Fumo?
Fumo.
Nice. Makes sense, tree hugger.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now is about 200 yards away. Do you guys move further away from the horses or anything, or do you guys move closer to the mountains? I don't know if you guys want to move or whatever, wherever you want to be positioned at 200 yards. So you have plenty of time.
Just had to go up that high, didn't we?
You think it's our fault?
So,
Michael's fault.
Can we see this thing?
off his horse and he's trying to make himself invisible.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go ahead and put that invisible thing. Move.
I'll try to tie my horse to a tree too.
It's a cool invisible thing.
Yeah, that,
There is no trees currently by you.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You could probably.
On the butt, trying to get it to ride in front of the group.
You could. Oh, he's trying to give it to us.
Pat it on his butt to basically take off.
I'm gonna slap it as hard as I can.
Okay. Yep. All right. So go ahead and move
I
it.
want it to be charging in front of the group.
All right. So go ahead and move the horse.
Fumo's gonna do Mage Hand and undo this one's
Okay. The reins.
reins
so
from,
it's not.
from the deal. Yes.
Okay. Perfect.
Guys, let me educate for a second.
All right. Ask now. What are you doing?
I'm going to move up a little bit, so up near that gray horse, but off to the side a bit.
Like there, or you want to be on the other side?
Other side, a little bit off.
Hello, doggy.
A little more distance. Like
You don't want us
not next to them in case it breathes fire and I already hate her.
All right. Dom, what are you doing?
So I see the horse take off in front of me, right?
Yeah, it seems. Yeah, it's galloping. There's no rider on this one. Seems to be riding off.
I will spend. I can move 40 and each square is 5, right? So let's see. But I'm on a horse, so how far can I move?
60.
60?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Move me. I'm gonna go directly this way.
Straight across.
Yep, straight across.
Confuse them with diagonal lines.
And I fall off my horse on the way there. So. And that's good.
All right. Mardor, you're on for the ride of your life. All right. Are you?
How far are we from this thing?
You guys are still, because you had to turn. You're turning around, so so we'll say you're probably about 100 yards away from it, from behind it.
Okay.
Getting close to it. That's excellent.
You definitely know this, though. It flies faster than.
Oh, he does?
Yep.
That's not good.
He's not flapping his wings nearly as often as you guys are, but he's cruising fine.
Just cruising. He seems to be having a good time. Where you guys, basically Monty's working at it, and this thing doesn't seem to be like all in a hurry.
If you did a double move.
Flamezor, what do you do?
Because one move is.
I'm going to take.
Oh,
Yeah, can you guys?
I'm going to do another zigzag.
I'm gonna move 80
Two.
instead of 60.
Because it looks like we're zigzagging.
Like that?
Yeah, perfect. Thanks.
Where do you want to go? The front?
Where are you going?
I'm going to go try to get as closer to the horses.
You're gonna go close to the
I'm
horses
gonna
right here.
move forward.
Okay. You're just gonna move like that.
what is your spell attack again?
I mean, it's whatever your normal.
Slosh is going to pull out a heavy crossbow.
Your spellcasting ability bonus plus your proficiency bonus.
Martin, do you want to jump on its
So
back
it's
so we get close
as
enough?
if you're doing an attack with a weapon, right? You're doing it with a sword that's normal
But
strength.
I'm thinking a ranged spell attack.
Yeah, that becomes so. If it requires a roll on your part, then it's going to be your wisdom bonus plus your proficiency bonus.
Do we all see
That's just against their armor class.
do we all see it? Do we all see it now?
Yes, everybody sees this. It's 100 yards away right now.
I say, aim for the lion! That's what I'm aiming for, is the lion head.
Arthur will respond, let's wait to see if it just takes the horses. Do you not see how huge this thing is?
I shot at. Yeah, we're eating tonight.
This thing is bigger than anything.
You mean we're eating what's left of the horses afterwards? Maybe.
All right, so it's now at 100 yards. Fumo, are you
right.
doing anything?
He'll pop the. He's gonna.
It definitely seems to move also in front of the horses, the wagons. Like it seems like it's coming down. It's now probably about 100 feet off the ground. So it's continuing to descend.
Sure.
And yeah, it definitely seems. It's definitely like the heads are looking and seeing what you guys are doing, but definitely it's like in flight towards the horses, towards the wagon.
Sure.
It does seem.
Hey, Bill, is there a boulder or anything I can hide behind?
Yes, absolutely. Yes. Yep. So yeah, if you go off to the side here, you can hide behind a boulder.
Perfect.
So he's gonna. From here, he's gonna pop the reins on that other front horse.
Slosh seems to be doing the same thing with you. Doesn't know that you're invisible, of course, but he's got a heavy crossbow. He's like, the two of us can fit, guys. he's got a heavy crossbow out, waiting.
I'm Slosh additional meat.
All right. So, what is the Fumo doing?
He's popping the reins on the second.
The second one. Okay. Astronaut.
How close is it?
It is now 100 yards away.
Okay, I'm still waiting for it to get a bit closer.
Okay. All
I
right.
shot it. We're getting this thing, right, guys?
Hell yeah, we are.
Dom.
So how far away is the chimera thing?
think those ankles are a little too tall for you to bite.
From the front point of the horse.
Oh, challenge.
How far? How far can I jump off of a horse?
So
When it gets here, I'm going to jump off the horse and then try and stab it while I'm in the air.
Oh! Like ride it. So you're gonna try to ride at it? I mean, you could attempt that. Certainly try.
Are you standing on top of your horse doing one of those horse riding things?
Not yet. I want to wait until it gets closer. So
Okay.
He's gonna try and pull Legolas on us.
Yeah. So you're gonna wait, just
I'm gonna wait,
see what
yeah.
it's doing.
Pull
Okay. Yeah.
Legolas.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mardor, are you doing anything? Just holding on, or you're flying for dear life?
I'm holding on. I'm
Holding
watching
on.
this thing, waiting to see if we can get closer.
You do not seem like you're gaining really that much.
Yeah, but once it hits ground, we might.
So, all right. Garther, what do you do?
Everybody just let the horses go. They are going for the horses. They are stupid animals. They want the food.
Who runs off?
What does Flamesor do?
Going to look for a rock and hide behind it.
No.
So is there any rock I can walk through and hide?
Make a roll.
Nope. I rolled a 7.
Yeah, no, there's nothing big over there where you can hide. It seems. Want to move at all? Or are you staying put?
Staying still. Like, let me see.
What about your puppy?
My pup's heading backwards.
All right, so let's go ahead and
My
you
pups.
tell your puppy to go.
Yeah.
All right.
It's off.
Run away, Simba.
I'm naming this it now. Its name is Jack.
And the chimera also kills the dog.
All right, so
I like that.
Bill,
yes.
I'm gonna ask Aster if she maybe wants to jump off right now,
Are you gonna
just for safety.
engage with this thing? The beast?
Do you ask this out loud, or are you
Trying to
mentally
get one
doing
of the
this?
Scales.
Sure.
I'm sorry. What was that?
I think we should at least try to get one of his scales, don't you?
Oh my god.
Okay, I'll get off right here.
Are you talking out loud to this, or are you mentally doing this with her only?
You can hear that. Yeah, sure, you can listen.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
And you see,
get me off of here now.
You see Aster kind of just let go and is flying to the air. So Aster's just hovering.
Vega? No.
With their wings.
Vega, yes. You're not there.
All right.
Okay, if she falls off, I'm gonna cast invis on the three of us, Bill.
Okay, perfect.
Now it's only 4th level. That's a little more doable.
All right. So now it flies on to the board where I have it currently.
Bill, is this thing coming in really fast?
It seems to be soaring in down the group. You make a nature check.
21.
You don't think it's moving at its full speed yet. You think that
Oh my God.
This thing can probably move a lot faster if it wants to. It definitely seems to be
Maybe I shouldn't jump.
aware of its surroundings. Its head looking to see where everybody's at. It seems, looking where the group's moving. It definitely seems though in line for the horses. Like it's coming down for the horses. It is now at 40 feet up in the air. So where I have it, it's actually at its height right now. So it's up 40 feet up in the air.
So that's exactly where it lives.
Is there another rock I can step behind so I'm not sharing a rock with Slosh?
Make a quick roll.
15.
Yep. Yes. Yep. So yeah, you can move behind another rock.
Even if you are invisible.
There we go. Perfect.
Does it look like it's not going for the horse that ran in front of me?
No, it doesn't seem to be going for that horse. It seems to be right in line for the 6 horses. All right. Let's go on to initiatives. Roll initiatives.
Well, this should be fun.
Okay. Alright.
That's what we got it started.
What you do?
Dice, some more dice.
No, initiative's just dex, right?
Yeah, speed 20.
Unless you've got a feat.
All right. Anybody above a 25?
It was a 6.
I think I thought.
In this group, probably not. But I asked.
That was also a 6.
Somebody rolls a 20, maybe.
I'm at 20. Are you asking for the
dice.
I have to roll a couple others, so I'm going backwards one sec.
They're hard to read, like further out. So
Yeah. And Vega, Monty would just have what you have.
Okay, cool. I have a 20. We have 20.
All right.
Exactly.
Ooh, that's super high.
Well, sir, I'm just 4 if I would have rolled a 14. I'd be one ahead of you.
Didn't know you were gonna go this way, huh, Draken?
I
Didn't know you were gonna go this way, did you? You thought it was gonna be side quest.
I'm not gonna die. The guy, I'm gonna die today. It's not gonna happen.
I had a vision from my god. He said he was somebody was planning on smoking.
That's
Some other unknown god.
That's why I worship Gondolas, because your god's wrong,
A
apparently.
big blue bolt is gonna come down from heaven and smite you. Yep.
I forgot to pull up Carly.
Excuse me.
Oh, I'm gonna sleep good.
Oh, great.
Yeah, Mom was up and around doing up and downstairs.
Okay, so Vega, you were 20.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody from 15 to 20?
Yeah.
The allotted.
17.
I can't even imagine. Healing power right there.
Yeah, she hadn't.
But she said good work.
She does do it.
Thank you.
Wasn't until,
What was cast?
you know, after she was done resting. I'm like, oh, it's the first time you've done anything with it since they cut you open. So, yeah, it's gonna hurt.
All right. Anybody from 11 to 15?
11.
Fumo.
Come on.
All right. 10, 9, 8.
Oh, I was 16.
You're 8. Where were you when we were saying 16?
I was daydreaming.
Yeah.
At least you're honest.
Dom, what was yours?
17.
17, so you're right after.
Love the honesty.
Both of them. Yeah, daydreaming. So.
I was thinking about anything.
I was looking up his character sheet. I was making sure I had everything. Jeez.
I'm like, man, the group is super slow here all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm. Well, in one way or another.
I think I got it.
I'm slow. I just.
Did I say Mardor? I don't think I said Mardor, did I?
I haven't said giving you anything yet.
Was Mardor?
He's a 4.
Wow, he is the best.
He's too busy trying to hold on to himself and grappling himself as we're going headlong towards the ass end of this huge monstrosity.
All right, so Vega, you're up first.
Well, that's what we like. Alright, can we close the distance this round?
Yeah, you can actually.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I'm telling to Monty. I'll only be telling from now on. Whatever for the rest of this comment. Monty, you're invisible now. Can you fly down and just rip a chunk out of its back, and then I'll immediately turn you invisible again.
Okay. All right.
So we're gonna do. We want to fly up over its back, pick some piece of it that we think is important, so I can maybe track it later, because we'll have a part of his body, and we want to just rip it out, and then as soon as I'm gonna ready to cast, and I'll recast invisibility as soon as he does that.
Okay. So Monty comes flying out.
Is this going to show us all, or just Monty?
Well, you don't know, but.
Oh, we don't see anything, and then poof.
Extend that.
Oh my god.
That's what's weird. I was about to say maybe take the models off at first.
Oh! That's twice I've fallen. I've fallen and can't get back up.
Smack the snake.
Call med alert.
You're a cleric, aren't you? Come on, man.
Call pest control to get rid of this thing.
Do that.
Okay, so as Monty's closing in to take a bite out of it, the tail whips around and takes a bite at Monty.
Ah!
Oh, no.
It's a snake
So
too.
it's the mouth of the snake. Wow, alright.
It can see invisible, apparently.
Oh, but it misses. It completely just whiffs at Monty.
Great.
You're
Does it have eyes, Bill? Does it seem like it's tracking us, or is it?
Yeah, it has eyes.
Any idea?
So when you see it now, you see it has eyes, and the eyes are glowing in a reddish orange, almost like fiery like color coming out of their eyes, glowing. It's glowing a little bit as it snaps at Monty wildly. However, it does completely miss Monty. So
Got damn lucky there.
No, I want to kill him.
No, but if it's
All right.
it might hit us.
So he's gonna go ahead. So Monty's gonna go ahead and take a bite at it. At his tail. Yes. Oh, and he hits. All right, a good hit too. So he's gonna take a.
Does he rip the tail?
Yeah. So he's gonna take a little chunk out of its scaled tail. All right.
And
Yeah, bite. Nice bite. So.
Remember the rule, guys. First blood. We know what to expect now.
All right. So, yep. So Monty has a snip. So yeah, you guys see Monty turn visible
Invisible again.
up there, and it goes right on the tail, takes a bite out of it. Actually, even tries to bite at Monty, but wildly misses, and then Monty turns invisible again.
Cool.
smoke bomb.
Then
All
we'll
right.
finish our flight and try to bank off to the side or something.
It pretty much took the whole movement just to get behind
Alright,
him.
well, so be it.
So.
Now's your chance, Margaret. Jump on its back.
Yeah, with a snake tail. I think we need to destroy the snake tail first.
You can ride
All
fire.
right. So. So Carlane yells across the battlefield to Arthur, "Are we gonna just let this thing kill the horses?"
We have to, unless you want to.
Because he has his bow out. He's like, "All right, I'm not gonna fire then."
I have my crossbow out ready to go if it happens to attack. But
All right.
Probably.
Yeah, Slosh goes. Okay, so Slosh goes. So we're gonna hold.
we're gonna hold until it acts on us.
Okay.
As long as it
Yeah.
just takes the horses.
Except for Vega and Monty. And me by default.
You guys hear that up there?
This is under protest.
Invisible. Alright. So Dom,
Yep.
what do you
Maybe
do?
use a sleight of hand to cut his rope so he's not attached anymore.
What?
Just kidding.
Just
So-
kidding. Keep going.
Vega does that, you probably both are falling.
Right?
So when I look at this thing, is it like beelining for the caravan right now for the
The
wagon?
wagons, yep, the 6 horses, it seems to be going right down in that direction, heading towards that.
Are all 3 of its heads? Can I see? Or like they're beelining like just on the wagon?
No, they're not. They seem to be looking. They seem very perceptive and paying attention to what's going on. The lion's head's probably one focus coming down in the sense guiding it, but the dragon head is just weirdly, looking around, and actually even turns its head around a little bit once it got snipped in the back. Cocked its head back to see that too.
And
So
the sea.
And I notice it looking. So the dragon head's looking behind right now.
all over. Yeah.
All over.
Mhm.
Okay. So
When I
I
go
make
this way,
myself
when
look
I
like
go that
just a
way.
really, really, really skinny human with like no meat on my bones.
You gotta wait till your turn.
You're invisible.
Okay.
So-
I forgot we're in this shit. Sorry.
I want to understand one thing. I'm reading here about key points. Now, if I spend a key point to do a dash or disengage, does that give me an extra dash, or how does that work?
Yes, it's like a bonus action.
Okay, got it. So what I'm going to do is this. What I want to do is I want to go forward towards the Chimera.
Okay.
And I'm going to do this as quickly as I can,
All right.
but in a straight line, so past like whoever's in front of me. Carlane.
Okay.
And my base is 40, so I'm running.
Are you going to jump off your horse, or are you going to
Well, and that's
riding
just.
the horse?
I'm not heading straight towards it. I'm
Yeah,
heading
he wants
like
to
vertically
stay
in front.
vertically.
And stay like
Keep
that.
him in line.
Yep. And then I'm gonna spend a key point and do that again. And since I can jump now twice as far, I'm going to jump off my horse, and I'm going to go split from it. So I want the horse to go closer to Perfect. You got it. Except I'm jumping as far as I can if we want to. Actually, no. Switch them around. I want to be in front. Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, a ninja jumps out of the dark.
Oh, you want the horse to go past?
Yeah.
You wanted the horse to go towards it. Like, huh?
Yep. Okay. No, just like that. That's perfect.
Okay.
No.
All right, Arthur, you're up.
I'm staying there.
You
with
don't
my
like this game,
crossbow ready.
Flamazar, you're up.
My wolf is just gonna move a little bit off the map and try and like find a boulder to hide behind.
That's no problem. The wolf's out of action. Okay, what about you?
But it can still see. So.
Yeah, that's fine.
And now I am going to go closer. So I'm gonna dash.
Billy, go ahead and move yourself then.
Billy.
Can't reach.
Alex or Billy.
You going
Going
to
to help him?
Dashing
Going
forward.
closer.
Mardor and Vega also make a quick perception check.
Okay.
Alright.
What's my movement?
21. Wow, we're on fire today.
Only 17.
That's still good enough. Okay. All right. So both of you notice as you're above this thing, as it's flying in the air, you do notice in one of the wings, in its right wing, there's a big hole in it. Like it's been bad. You can see this thing now. Its wings are scarred up. Like this thing has been in a lot of fights. And the left wing, even part of the wing, is just completely torn off. Just completely.
Which is why it's not moving as fast as it probably
And
could.
it's still having no trouble outpacing us if it wanted to.
That's correct. No, it's still. You still think that this thing could still outfly you guys if it wants to.
Is one of those wings weak enough that it looks like we can tear it through it and bring it down?
No, both the wings are still super. I mean, they're strong, but you can see that this thing has been in a lot of battle.
And it's still alive. Basically, what you're saying is it's super freaking tough.
Yeah, it's tough. I bet it's got some holes in it. You can see that it's been in some serious fights.
Like recently? Like
no, these are no all the wounds.
These are
no,
all
they're
battle
all
scars?
like battle scars on the wings. But you just notice, yeah, like part of the left wing is actually missing, but it doesn't seem to be hampering its flight ability. The right wing has a huge hole in it, doesn't seem to be hampering it all.
Yeah.
And it in there just scratches up. There's just, all sorts of scratches along the wings that have not
Could it
healed.
slightly magical as opposed to normal then?
You
As far as I'm able to jump.
you understand
I
that
double jump right now. So 80.
there's an essence of both in even in dragons.
Well, jumping is.
There's natural
so you
as
have to
well
look
as
up
magical in their ability to fly.
It's
So
not the same.
you would assume that there's probably a little bit of both.
Which is why it's
in
still
this.
able to be up with all those.
All right, Cass, you are up.
I'm ready in action to cast if singing needs any more party members.
Okay, perfect.
What are we doing, Vega?
Monty, come on, go.
Fumo, you are up.
Vega, what do you wanting me to do?
So tell me back. Jump on his back.
No.
Sorry, Bill. I should.
Not that.
I'm gonna cast. I have to actually cast it too, right? Are you guys?
Yeah, I'm sorry. So what were you doing?
If with the 5e readying rules, with the when you're readying a spell, you have to actually
Where's jumping?
cast it, right?
Yeah, you have to actually cast it.
No, you have to say what spell,
What spell?
but you
Yeah.
lose any concentration spells that you had.
Oh, from ready.
Yes,
Yeah.
the act of readying drops any concentration spells you have.
Yeah, you're invisible, so that's concentration. So yeah, so you may not want to do
myself
that.
look really skinny, like I said.
Okay.
Really skinny. I'm a barbarian with gross matted furs.
Okay, perfect.
I'm like rusty axe.
Yeah, he's gonna back up to there.
And he's gonna do.
So, +1.
That's great.
Oh, you can see the view on the map from that camera in yours.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So I jump as far as I can,
Okay.
and because I spent the key point, it's doubled.
Mhm.
How far do I jump from my horse? Because I have to ask him again.
Alright.
Because it's a high jump. You make a high jump, you leave in the air, equal to the number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier. If you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. Either way, your foot you clear, jump across. Some circumstances, your DM might allow you to take a strength check to see if you can jump high. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out.
So you're just trying to jump as far as you possibly can?
Yeah, I'm trying to split from the horse.
So is he 15? Is that as far as he can get? Where he's at right now from the horse?
I would say, I mean, that's reasonable.
Okay.
If you want to do something beyond that, then I would make me roll.
Okay. So that's gonna be 13.
So you get about there where you're at.
Perfect.
So,
Sorry. One
Okay.
check.
Fumo, so you move out of there?
So he moves to there and
Shoot him.
Nope, that is.
Blast him with balefire.
Antagonize him with magic.
Yeah, he's gonna ready to blast, but he's backed up.
Alright.
Let it fly.
Because it's middle of the day, right?
Yeah.
So we can
It's,
see all
yeah,
this.
you guys went out early in the morning. You guys only rode a couple more hours before encountering this. So, yep. Alright.
Like you did say, you were a dragon.
Ask not what we do.
I said I was a giant.
Yo,
slayer.
I'm going
that's
to.
great.
Never said I'm
see.
a dragon. So
Move forward.
to fly.
So I gotta move in range.
Unfair. Unfair advantage.
Like 25 feet.
Okay.
So,
You want to move with Ashnod
Yeah.
25 feet forward?
Oh my god.
see, am I close enough to throw a harpoon yet?
If he lands there, the range of your javelin, I think is.
I think it's 30 feet. Or
Alright,
yeah,
60.
so
So
Yeah, so I'm gonna just move
Oh,
another
60?
Yeah, then disadvantage.
60 at 60 to disadvantage. I think I'm just gonna move forward another 25 feet or so.
Oh my god.
Forward or.
Forward, yes, towards it.
Alright. You should unscared. Alright.
Oh,
So-
God, protect me
You
from
can actually
these
throw your
idiots.
javelin to 120 at disadvantage if you want.
I'll say that.
Yeah, it's a javelin, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it has a range of 60.
30,
30, oh, okay.
30's at advantage. You just regular attack. 120. 30, 120. It's all at disadvantage.
Gotcha. So it's 4 times it. Gotcha. Exactly.
Flame comes down at the both of us. Is it gonna descend?
Yeah, just a little bit.
It's project.
Drop to the ground.
What are the horses doing at this point?
Oh, they'll see in a sec.
I was figuring they'd be starting to panic, which is.
Oh, they're gonna panic now. Alright.
No, they just think it's one of Vegas' pets because they've been around for a while.
Yeah,
That's been around for a
That's
while.
part of it too. You know, they have been used to a wyvern with the group and all sorts of other creatures. So there's a little bit more stability with these horses than
But not when it
That's
gets
about
40
to change
feet away
now.
from them.
And the dragon head.
Mm-hmm.
The Great Helos has returned. Fear me. Everybody make a DC Wisdom check.
Oh, shoot. What's a DC wisdom check?
So just roll a 20-sider. Yeah, it's your wisdom.
Minus what?
Wisdom.
Save.
It's a save. It's a
That's
save,
funny.
but wisdom is what you want.
Okay, I have to leave the room. Look at what I rolled.
1.
4. I rolled a 4 and I'm -1.
Well, that's good.
So I get 3.
That's probably a very good thing.
All right.
No clue what it is.
Great champion at the Flamesword.
All right. So Flamesword, you are frightened. Put that on you.
What does frighten do?
You're at disadvantage on all ability check and combat checks.
Wait, or I can run away from it.
Right now you can't do anything. It's not your turn.
Yeah, but
Dom, what did you roll?
So I spent a luck point,
Okay.
and I got natural 20, so 23.
Okay, then you're
Natural
good.
20 is.
All right.
21.
All right.
Not natural.
Here, put this on Jax.
Jax? Who's Jax?
The wolf with Carlane.
Yeah.
So Fumo, what did you roll?
21.
Okay, you're good. All right. Dom's good. Asnod.
11.
All right. Let's put one on.
Pretty scared right now.
Yep, pretty scared.
I'm actually wondering if there's anything in here that gives me advantage on wisdom
Here.
versus those effects.
Yeah, I think if you rage.
If you're already raged, then I think you do, but no.
Yeah, I'm
you're
not.
really.
Yeah.
But you can take a see you going in.
Slash makes it. That's crazy. Cass, what did you roll?
What is that?
I got a 14.
You are frightened.
Okay.
Okay.
The invisible boy.
Wow, this thing is pretty impressive.
18. You are frightened.
18?
Vega.
What's your base stat? Bonus 17, but you get your proficiency bonus. 'cause I'm
Vega.
proficient in wisdom.
Vega.
And I believe I've got another bonus. That's because it's one
Must
of my
be
two.
away.
Wisdom and charisma.
Carlane.
So mine would have been 25. Whatever.
An experiment.
Okay, is
15.
wisdom one of yours?
You are frightened.
Proficient, yeah,
I am
I didn't know that. Okay.
How do I get that?
Mardor?
Also, Monty is frightened.
You sure it's an 8?
Mardor, what is your
I get something.
Mardor? What is 22. You are fine. Okay. I got everybody right.
Hey, roll for Monty? Or you got it? Or is he going
Monty's frightened.
Monty's falling.
Oh. Yeah.
You said that in common?
Huh? Yes, so in common he yelled that.
The
Yes.
great what?
The Great Helos has returned. And
Is that right?
Helos.
Like hello. Hello.
Right. Yeah.
Os.
I like hello.
What you
Like
what
hello
you eat a bowl
with
of in the
an
morning?
S.
Hello.
Yeah.
How could that frighten us?
And the dragon then breathes down right on the horses, just engulfs them in flames. A cone just spreads out and hits all those horses.
Horse jerky.
Flamesword is running because he's frightened.
You don't have to run.
How's Fumo doing?
He doesn't like cooked meat right away, you know?
So he's fine, but pretty sure Baja is not excited about this.
Is Baja not having a blast?
Baja is not having a blast. Exactly.
Got
Disadvantage is not good with
It was a
Flamesword.
horse that I think of,
No
Yeah.
hit.
which I didn't roll a save yet for.
Is
So
Baja Gugu feeling
We're just
too
gonna-
shy? Too shy?
you have to see.
Want me to-
Oh, wait.
No,
I don't think they've got any bonuses, but who
Just trying
knows?
to tell us pretty cool.
Well, an 18 didn't make it.
Yeah.
See if I can-
I'm guessing that my warhorse is not going to wait. We shall
Did you
see.
say it was fire?
Yes, fire.
That's what he was.
It's pretty big.
Yep.
Big and green.
7'10".
They are
Big and blue.
surviving.
7'10", 300 and some pounds.
I got a 4.
Oh.
7, 10, and 310 pounds.
Let's see if they're
Of the quivering man meat.
Right?
Actually, you made your save, didn't you?
Yeah, I made my save. I'm a cleric. A wisdom save is my wisdom is my best
hit
save.
points for horses.
Yeah, that makes sense.
13 for a riding horse.
Oh, that's it?
Oh,
You dead horses.
Yep. Yeah, it's weird.
Good God,
They
Bill.
only give you riding and war horses.
He couldn't hold the dice in
got rid of
two
a lot of
hands.
them.
He had to cup his hands like a cup and just kind of keep them in there to throw them. There's like 20 of them there.
That's fine.
Okay.
Hey, man.
Let the lion go for the dragon.
You hope.
Flames
No,
are
I don't want to go after
scared. Don't go for the lion. Head for the dragon.
I can't even move towards it.
Yeah. Well, the horses, all those horses died. However, the wagon's not on fire, so that's a good sign. But all the horses are.
Yes. Yeah, that's good, actually. That's
Worked out perfectly right there, you know.
But yeah, they're all aflame. All of them. Ha 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 ha! Leave my dinner.
With me, sir.
Mardor, you're out.
Take a running leap.
Vega, do I blast it or not?
Oh, I don't know. Hold on, I'll tell you. No.
Okay.
Get me away from this thing.
Then I will,
Blast it.
You should jump on his back.
no. If it decides to attack us, then I will retaliate with by casting a spell.
All right. So, and it's a new round. Vega, you are up.
And you're frightened.
Well, tell me what the result of frightened. Do I have to flee, or is it just a disadvantage?
You can't move closer to it.
You can't move closer to it, and you are disadvantaged on rolls.
Okay. Martyr.
No.
Okay, so then we'll fly away at maximum speed.
All right, Monty's completely fine with that.
Hallelujah.
It's got the little piece of scale in its mouth still.
I'm fine with that too.
And so they bank. You guys, actually you don't see because they're invisible. They bank, so you guys bank off and then fly away, getting a little away from that fear. And Monty, and Vega, you can both make saves again.
Oh, okay, sweet.
And Monty fails.
It's right. I failed too.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 14 total.
Remember, you have to roll it with disadvantage.
No.
No,
saves.
it's
Oh, you
not
don't?
on saves.
Oh,
No,
okay.
Just on attacks and
attacks and ability checks.
Oh,
So
okay.
we'll look for a small hill or something to conceal ourselves behind and head that way.
All right, so Carlane's gonna just stay with the arrow and just see what happens. He's like, "We're not going at this, right, Arthur?"
No.
All right. All right, so Slash 2, he's holding.
Come
the
on,
seven
Billy, you're the one that always likes to
crossbow.
challenge.
All right, Dom, what do you do?
I don't like to die.
Alright, so where is he at? Is he in front of the... he's right where he's
He's
at?
where he's at, yeah. He's
Okay.
30 feet up in the air,
And he just killed the horses.
and he just breathed
and he's
down
eating
on
the dinner.
And he
He just roasted the horses.
just roasted the Yeah, they're
done.
just roasted, Yeah, you guys smell already the charred horse flesh in the air already. Didn't touch the leg.
How did he not touch the
I'm
weapon?
gonna hold my position. I'm not gonna do anything.
All right, Arthur.
Wise move.
Defensively, I guess.
He's gonna run. His horse is gonna go.
The Great Helos. Where have you returned from?
Oh no. Deep inside from the mountains.
Why have you returned?
He's hungry.
Because I can.
We mean no harm.
Will you let us leave?
Leave the horses in the sack of gold for me to come back to. If you don't leave the horses dead, I'll hunt you down and take one of yours dinner.
Alright.
Tell the dwarves are Sunter Hole. The Great Helos has returned. Oh Lord. Alright, Flamesword, you're up.
Okay. He howls in fright.
That was a pretty weak howl.
Yeah. Alright, Cass, you're up.
Can I roll my...
Oh yeah.
Just gonna try to
Oh, and Garfield too.
Nope, Billy.
his horse.
And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
I'm sorry, what was Cass doing?
I'm gonna try to sneak up towards my horse. That's like bolting in one direction.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Alright. 18.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to go around him.
I
assume.
I'm closer to him though.
no.
Failed my save, so.
Okay.
Because I'm moving kind of diagonally towards the mountains.
Yeah, around
That direction.
as close as you can to whatever.
All right. You still think he sees you though?
Boss.
So the ram head looks like not the ram head. The goat head looks at you. It has this orange. All the eyes cast. You notice this as a caster. You almost see in the sense just because of your arcanic ability that their eyes are like glowing orangish red, almost like fiery out of their eyes. All of them, including the snake on the back, which is whipping around, looking around, and almost in the sense that you think that it can see invisible.
Alright, Cass will stop for a second, bow to it, and then finish.
All right, I got you running over here behind different boulders and stuff. Fumo, you're up.
All right, so Fumo gets off of. Just.
All right.
He gets off of him. Go on. And he's going to cast darkness, and it's a 15-foot radius, area. So he's just gonna go from, like here out.
And that's where the next cone of flame goes.
I only have 15, but we can put that out there. It's 20.
He's essentially
going
to. He'll actually cast it on his dagger. And then, so yeah, actually he casts it on his dagger like this.
Okay.
Tosses it. And then he's gonna move to here. Or actually he dismounted, so he'll just do that. He'll toss the dagger over there.
Okay.
Standing here.
Perfect.
Looking out from the. So I can see through the darkness myself.
Okay.
But others can't.
Asna, you're up.
I am going to curse softly, back up like 5 feet.
All right.
And end my turn.
All right, make a save.
That is a 6.
Nope, you're still frightened.
Yep.
You want to move Asna? I'm just back 5 feet.
Just 5?
Yeah.
Or 5? Okay.
All right. Don't forget to leave some gold, dwarf. He looks down at you. Yeah. Flies off. off into the mountain. Starts flying away into the mountain.
So it starts flying. Is it still seem to be watching backwards?
No, it
After
seems
us?
to now
Just disregard us.
yeah, it's just disregarding you guys.
Zod's having a good chuckle.
I whistle to my horse to come back.
All right, we'll come
Just
out
wondering
around.
if any of the heads
Okay, do I
actually
lose my
tracked me while
They
it's flying
looked.
by.
No, in the sense of track, no. They seem to look at what you did, but
Right, but doesn't actually like pinpoint me
No.
as the edge of the circle or.
no, does not.
I'll mount back up to advantage on when it comes back to
Good.
All right. So we'll come out of rounds. I'll collect the dead horses. Dinner for Helos later on.
Doesn't fly back quick and say, "Oh, I forgot."
I call my wolf over.
No, it seems to fly off into the mountains as you guys watch it fly into off around a mountain into the
I pull
mountain.
out 100 gold pieces, put it in the bag, and piss in it.
All right.
Wow.
Take that off. 100 gold pieces. Feed gold. Yeah, he peed in the bag. Puts 100 gold pieces and then pees in the bag.
Now it's as the subject director.
Can I make a knowledge history check?
Huh?
Can I make a knowledge history check to figure out if I know anything about these things?
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean,
hold on, Cass and
not
Vega
these
before
things,
you ask
but,
questions.
Hello, so I want to learn more about them.
Make a history check.
22.
So
24.
Vega, you really don't know, in a sense, just purely because you're just not from here.
Nice. I'm
Um,
not trained in it though.
however, so you remember hearing something about Helos, but it was years ago that you even heard the name mentioned. Maybe you saw it in a book. You can't quite remember, but you think you read about it, or maybe somebody was telling a story about the Great Helos. And but from what you remember, the story was like over 100 years, something that occurred like over 100 years ago. So so you briefly remember hearing about it, but in the story that either was you read a brief thing, the Great Helos, or it was the story being told by some elders. But the story took place over 100 years ago.
So, Bill, I don't have knowledge history, but I rolled just to see.
You wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know anything.
No, not. This is definitely a local.
Okay.
The only person that's gonna know is him, Mardor too. If you want to make a history check, you can go ahead and make one because you're from this area too.
Okay. Just figuring, I'm a big history buff.
No, so you'd never heard about that in your tribe, so probably a good thing.
I might not have a tribe if I heard about it.
So, but yeah, you remember hearing something, but it was like the story was, in a sense, over 100 years ago. That story was told back, not that you heard it 100 years ago, but the last time that this Great Helos was mentioned in some sort of battle or war was 100 years ago.
This Great Helos is Helos, my bad.
No,
It's Hello.
Last name is
Helos.
Last name is Kitty.
I have not heard of any stories recently, but I do remember a story, but it was told to me a while ago, and it was about 100 years ago that this thing has made its name known here. I'm glad we did not provoke this beast. We would have fallen. That is for sure. Now let's go kill these Cyclops.
No less feel better.
And I don't know. Are we gonna take the wagon, guys?
Are we able to collect the horses?
Yes. You guys can collect your horses. You want to pull those up.
Grab my wolf. Have you moved my wolf
Why didn't you get off yet?
Well, it's not here now, so are we getting off?
Here, give me the red.
D-A-M.
Oh, does the fear effect end?
Damn.
Or,
The wolf.
Huh? Yeah, that will.
You want to stay on
Here, give me
still?
those on them.
So if we're still just flying, we're all right.
You see a wolf trot over.
Hey, Bill.
Yes.
Castle contribute. Do you guys think 100 gold is enough for us, or whatever we have in here?
No, we should leave more.
What? I've given enough gold to one dragon already. You want to give more gold to this Great Helos?
Yeah.
We gave him dinner and gold. That's fine. This piss bag of gold is perfectly fine.
I'm pretty sure he took dinner.
Right. Bill, take another word from the party treasure and put it in there.
Alright.
Before I put it in there, though, one of the coins, I'm going to take out a dagger and carve a star into it, and then put an M in the middle of the star,
Okay.
and then I'll drop it in the pouch.
Okay.
Of
Guys,
tea
let's
and gold.
pay Arthur back and just pay everything out of group. There's no reason he should pay for that.
Alright.
Except, okay, so he's paying you 100 gold. Okay.
What is on that noise?
Jared's
Minions.
yep. Spawn.
Cass's minions.
The spawn of Casimir.
Alright. So are you guys going to take the wagon? You're not taking the wagon?
Take the wagon.
Yeah, we'll have to
conceal our numbers partially
we'll
from the Cyclops, so
Right. We'll have to.
have people lying down in it again.
Well, yeah. We'll have to hook up the horses and
plenty
then.
of horses still. Is that what we have? 5 right there?
Yeah, we have 5.
Yeah, you still have 5 horses. Alright, so you guys itself back up into marching order.
Yeah, we'll have to use some rope and such for harnesses and whatever.
Yes.
I'm assuming.
Yeah, the harnesses are all gone.
Make something up. So while Carlane is sort of helping with that, Fumo will pull out his little book, and he's gonna take 10 minutes while they're doing that, and he will summon a mount.
Okay.
Or someone to ride.
And the dog jumps beside me.
Go. Here.
That had nothing to do with me, guys. That was just Michael's.
Yeah, exactly.
That was not kidding me.
What's going on?
So the reason they keep saying it's Michael's fault is that that figurine came from Michael's craft store.
Oh,
they have a whole
gotcha.
section of like mythical creatures and such, but they're on that scale. So it was like, oh, cool, perfect.
I saw it. I was like, oh. I was like, sweetie, can I get this? I'll attack the group with it tomorrow.
That's awesome.
Sure.
It's like,
Why
yes.
does Michael sell that? Who is the target audience there?
And you're looking at him.
Yep, me.
Okay.
He's hoping the partners of people who shop at Michael's will find.
The little boys. It's for grandmas to buy for their little boys. All right, so
We're off to kill one eye.
Two one-eyes.
I'll make a point of not leaving anything
Barbarian.
Yeah, Chimera. Not just
Okay.
Which will be
So
using
I'll
those.
take the part of Helos that we have and put it inside the bag. Tuck it away.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, make sure you note that. Alright, so, are you going to go back up in the air? flying or?
Yeah, I think we're gonna try to scare Martyr some more. So we'll do some more aerial acrobatics as high in the air as we can.
All right. And then you're gonna be in front of the group, behind the group, above the group.
Then I think that's a good plan. Yeah, that way if we see something, we'll have time to get back to warn them. So maybe I don't know, half a mile ahead of them, whatever you think we could reasonably. I won't try to detail in terms of feet. We'll move far enough ahead that we can still see them.
Okay.
Whatever you think that is.
Yeah, no problem.
So
I know that.
Fumo says, Garlane, this won't last that long, but you can ride it for now. It's got a phantom steed.
Okay. How long does that last?
An hour.
Okay. Yeah, I know. It's fine. You worked last night. All right. So yeah, you'll travel an hour. And so yeah, the phantom steed will disappear. Is this how the group's going? Is this in the sense of how?
It's a rough sketch.
I'm fine with it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect. All right.
Okay, yeah, back.
Are Fumo and I talking now? If we're talking, then we should do that.
We still have our horses.
It doesn't matter. It's fine.
I'm sorry. What?
Never mind. Hold on a second, guys.
Grab it up.
I'll get back to
For
you.
what?
Fumo, someone one.
Yeah, it's gonna be gone.
But it's going to be gone in an hour.
You know, nothing happens.
Yeah,
in the
cool.
next hour.
Yeah. So no one has a horse except for the people that actually have horses that are theirs.
He'll actually let Garlane ride Baja. He wants to make sure Garlane is
Up there
able
in
to
front,
move.
Baja, sorry.
And
Alright. Yeah.
Fumo's going to sit in there.
Sounds really good right now, too.
And then
Put Genix with. Yeah, Genix will be with Baja and Charlene.
And my wolf's in the back of the wagon.
And my wolf's in the back. What's up with
Sorry,
that?
guys.
It's alright.
Okay, you got minions.
Alright, so. I'm gonna need.
Fumo's going to rest.
Huh?
Fumo's going to rest in
Okay.
the back of there.
In the back. Okay.
Second hour, whatever.
Margaret, if you're not going to jump on the back of creatures and we fly next to them, why are you on the mount with me?
Mardor's are passed out on the.
Mario's napping on the quiver.
If Margaret is sleeping, we're going to gently fly down to the wagon and dump him in it.
Alright.
I'll even cast sleep on him right as he falls, so he goes right back to sleep.
I need a perception check from Vega and from Mardor. Perception check.
Margaret with disadvantage because he's asleep. 20. Oh,
20.
not natural, but just a 20.
A wisdom, you said?
Perception.
Oh, perception. So 23.
Alright.
Nice.
So, both of you, as you guys are flying up in the air, you see a curious, and you actually will see this flying. You're up quite a distance in the air. On one of the mountainsides, you see a bunch of humans hunkered down next to. Right next to a mountain where there seems to be some rocks. So basically, they seem to be using cover behind these rocks, and they also have these dogs with them as well.
Oh, what are we running into? We're all shocked. Oh no.
So they would be well out of range of seeing our group at this point, or we think maybe they could see them?
You guys are flying ahead of the group. Yeah, they can't see the group. But the group, you're way up in the air. No, you're not invisible.
Not invisible, no.
So, but you're way up in the air. They don't seem to notice you guys.
They're looking down, not up. And so as we look at their position, is there?
They seem well hidden.
Go ahead, whoever. Sorry.
They seem well hidden.
their back is to the mountain and there's no way to flank or get behind them, that would be reasonable.
There's no way for you to flank behind them. They're right on a mountain face.
Is there an entranceway in the mountain face behind them?
Yes, you do see a cave entrance behind them.
How big of a cave?
It's a pretty big cave entrance.
About Cyclops size.
But not big enough for Helos to get through.
Helos could probably, go through there.
But also, the Cyclops can go through there, you know?
Hey,
The Cyclops. How many humans roughly? Does it look like a dozen?
it roughly, I mean, you're way up in the air, but roughly a dozen.
Okay, I'll tell Lisa Margo. Margo, should we fly down and tell the group that we found him?
Yeah.
Or do you want to go inside?
Nope. Let's go tell the group.
Oh, that's a hard one. I gotta roll the die for this one. Okay, we'll do it. So we'll turn back and go tell the group what's happening.
Alright, so you fly back, head down towards the group.
Convey all the details. A couple miles up on the left, we found a cave, everything. I won't repeat it, but. Or to Garther, so I'm talking to Garther right now.
Do you think it's what we're looking for?
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
There were dogs, there were roughly a dozen humans, there's a cave entrance, which I'm guessing is where One Eyes are holding out. So yeah, this is our people. We didn't see any way to get around them though.
Did you see how many dogs there were?
Bill, did we see a handful or?
Yeah, probably about a handful. It's still hard. It was hard. You know there was dogs. You just can't get a good count because you guys were so high up.
Right.
So
yeah. So we'll say 3 to 6. I don't know. Is that reasonable, Bill?
You would definitely think there's at least 6.
Okay. Yeah. So more than at least 6 to 10, maybe.
Yeah, somewhere in that area.
So, what do we think for strategy, guys? You want me to go talk to him?
That's never a bad idea.
Let's go talk to them with steel.
I wouldn't mind luring them. I want to go into a fortified cave.
I mean,
they're not in the cave. They're in front of it.
How far up the mountain were they? Would they be able to attack the ground from where they are?
Yeah, so it looked like, in a sense, really, that they were behind a lot of boulders. So they would have cover in that sense, and anything trying to climb over them would probably be at disadvantage in the sense moving, whatever, trying to get over them. But definitely is a fortified spot that you could definitely climb up over what they were on. It's probably about 5 feet, 10 feet, up to climb up to where they're at.
So,
but it's definitely would be climbable.
So, who are these people? Like, Dom wouldn't know these people, right?
No, Dom wouldn't know.
So,
we were told that they're just a bunch of barbarian or whatever berserkers they called them, but they came down probably from the mountains with the Cyclops, but they're not sure the reason.
They're causing trouble for Hunterhold.
And they have some hellhounds with them.
Did it look like there was a spot
So.
we could, I know we talked about transporting people or shuttling them.
They
It
talked
looked like
about.
there's a spot above them that we could get to.
Yeah, there's a cave entrance. We could drop people directly behind them. Is that true, Bill?
No, that's not true.
Okay.
There's a cave entrance, but the cave entrance is right where they're at.
Gotcha.
The cave entrance is up on top of it where they're at. So
It's an incline, but it's not a huge incline. It's more that it's so rocky that it'd be hard to pick through.
Yep.
And these guys are right
in the
there.
cave mouth, right?
You could, but they're there on the cave mouth. They're at the cave mouth too.
Okay. So I'll say we could. It would be a little hard, but yeah, maybe.
I mean, you could drop somebody in, yeah, but they would be dropped in right where the dogs and the humans are all. They were all spread out in this long line along this mountain face.
How many of them were there?
If we just attack from the one side,
And
like
just
this,
so I'm clear, they're on the mountain, but they're only
make our
like
way.
10 feet off of what we consider ground level. They're not like 50 feet up
what's
or
the
something.
benefit of doing
Yeah,
anything
they were
else?
probably about
Somebody can
anywhere from, because you're high up, So anywhere from maybe 5 to
If
10
they have
feet, maybe 12
what
feet,
we've
you
been
know,
told
up
is
off the
their
ground.
archers just
So
track you
from
down.
our point of view,
Well,
it
that's
looked
why
like
we
they were
use
basically
darkness.
at the ground level. They weren't
Or just
halfway
wait
up the
until
mountain or
darkness.
anything.
No,
So-
definitely at your point
Well,
of
we
view,
can wait till
you
dark.
knew that they were really close to the ground. Somebody could climb up it. It would just be, you know, a disadvantage climbing up, you know.
You know,
They're maybe
here's
taking fire the whole time.
Yes, taking fire or, you know, yeah, they, you know, so yes.
I could ride over to them and like I'm lost. They don't know who I am.
That sounds like a good way to get killed.
And
Yeah.
well, if they're looking for you guys, I could give them the wrong information.
No, they're not
Why
looking
would
for
they be
us.
looking
They don't
for
even know
us?
we're coming.
Oh,
We are.
I don't know anything about these people. So
They're berserkers, so they're not really people to reason with. They're
Yeah.
like this guy.
Okay.
And the lizard men.
So they just attack what they see and that's it. They don't think or talk.
What do you mean like me?
Slosh thinks. Slosh has a mind. Kind
What do you
of.
mean like me?
They like to fight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And so,
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
if you rode
They
by
don't like to talk.
Slosh and started asking questions, he'd rather kill you than talk to you. It's just.
It's
he doesn't
true.
wanna
It's
talk.
true. It's true.
They like killing people, right? They like fighting.
Yeah.
So what if I showed them?
Let's get in it,
what if I-
boys. Yeah. Man, I had to watch this big old beast fly by. Couldn't even shoot it.
What if I showed them where you guys were, but you weren't there?
I've got another idea.
I mean, that wouldn't be bad.
Why don't we wait until nightfall and then sneak up on them?
Then just park me.
Because we have too many humans that need light, and this guy without light in his metal armor will die.
Carlane
Going
also
up the
says that the only time that the dwarves were ever attacked were during the day.
Sure, but now we know where they
Um,
live.
Are living tonight.
If you wanted to distract them and think there's somebody
Take
coming
careful,
from
we're
a
not
different
gonna-
direction, why don't Vega and I just go in another direction a ways off and I'll play my drums. He's got war drums hanging on his side.
And what? And what? You're gonna do what?
I'll play my war drums loud enough that they can hear them.
Oh, you want me to drop you up in the mountain and you'll make some noise? Okay.
Oh no, you will both go over there, we'll make some noise and then we'll come back.
All of this is crazy. Look, we have found them without them finding us. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the point of doing that is so that we can attack on our terms. So what is it we want? They have cover, so we don't want to be coming from far away this way, right?
Right.
But their cover doesn't protect them all that much from us attacking right close to the mountain as we come up.
Hey,
Right? They'd have to fan out away from that to be able to fire
hey, Vega.
usefully.
Yeah.
And Cass, do you guys think you have enough spell power to get us behind, a few of us behind enemy lines? And we can start attacking while the new guys move up the mountain?
So Vega, just so you know, there isn't much behind enemy lines. Their backs are in a sense, you know, almost be like 10, 15 feet between them and this kind of rock formation that's set up. And they're in this cave entrance is where they're at. They're behind there, so there's the cave entrance. So there isn't much room
but the
other
cave's-
than you dropping, you know,
So is there any
Monty maybe having, another person, a smaller person,
Yeah.
and with the three of you or whoever was on it, on Monty, I mean, you got jump in there, but in the sense, unless you guys can teleport, or
How big's
dimension
the
door.
cave? The
Are they
cave's big enough,
surrounded
right?
by
How big's the
woods?
cave?
Yeah, the
There's no
cave
woods.
entrance is big.
So
Zero
Monty can
woods.
fly in there, right?
Zero
Yes,
trees.
he could fly in.
Yeah, this is.
So then
There's
you
tiny
need
little
to
scrubs.
I'm talking.
Yeah, where they're at, there's no trees.
Yeah, just hillside.
There's nothing for us to hide in if we drop out.
Not really, no. It's one safe
That's
spot.
correct. So it'd be
Very
very for not to be detected some way.
So when we were flying,
I mean, it
there's
could be
only
done
one way?
magically. It could be done. I mean, you could do invisibility, silence, all that kind of stuff, where you could get a couple people, but not the whole group.
Yeah.
There's just no. You're not going to be able to do that.
But that would take multiple trips anyway.
And multiple trips. Yeah.
So the question becomes, was there another place that we could get in there?
I have an idea.
Not that you saw.
From what you saw, does it look like we could get probably 5 or 6, well, maybe 4 or 5 of our best melee those humans are in.
Well, here's a thought. Instead of getting 5 or 6, get one person who's invisible that makes noise and draws them out. And has them follow.
I think our best bet is to get 3 of our toughest people intermixed with them, invisible.
I am all for that plan.
I'm fine with that.
I don't think they'll leave their outposts unless they have their cyclops.
Just to remind everybody of their strategy from what we heard last time, they send their hellhounds out into combat and then they shoot at people with missile weapons.
Right. Well, the hellhounds hold them at bay.
There's not any way to distract them and pull them away from that. If they see somebody 100 yards to their left, they're just going to shoot at them. They're not going to
send their dogs at us.
Which is why we need to get somebody right in amongst them.
I'll do whatever you want. That's fine. If you want to try to drag, 2 melee people and drop them off, that's fine. Or we could maybe do 3.
How far can you keep someone invisible, Vega?
For them to scale into that cover.
It's not going to be hard. It'll slow people down. The issue is they'll just be taking fire while they advance.
But if they're invisible, they won't know.
That's correct. But they'll be hurt.
They'll know something is there, but the archers will have nothing to shoot at.
Agreed. Yeah, we could between the 2 of us, we could probably drop 2 people behind the lines invisible and send another 3 in the front invisible or something like that.
Well, and what you'd want to do, whatever you do, is you'd want to bait them with something that they could see and attack, and then have them send everything that way, and then we get them from behind.
No, because right now they don't even know we're here, so we don't have to send anything. All we have to do is send the invisible people, get them in among them.
I don't think they'll leave their outpost, is what I'm saying. They'll just send their dogs, and then
they're
stay up top.
fortified. They're
not going to
guarding.
come down.
They're not moving out. They're guarding.
They're just there to protect their side.
Maybe I don't understand the area that they're in. So.
If you can imagine that this DM screen is a giant cliff face, and all of these are a bunch of rocks. So they're just hiding behind.
Okay, so so that they do breathe fire. You know that they're very fast. They're sturdy. They do fight like pack dogs.
Dogs attacking us too. And then the archers are shooting down at us.
Can they see invisible?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, can you tell me a little bit more about what you know about their breath weapon? Is it a big, like a 60-foot cone? Is it shorter?
It's definitely a shorter cone. It's not as powerful like a dragon or something. But it does breathe. They do breathe fire. You know that they can. Besides when they bite, fire comes out when they're biting you. As well as they do have the ability to breathe fire too.
I'm actually warming up to that distraction idea. Instead of using a person, maybe use it in like an illusion spell.
Yeah.
I'm back. What did I miss about hellhounds? They breathe fire and what else?
They're fast.
Can I make a roll if we didn't get
They bite with fire.
Right. They can do a cone of fire as well as bite, or they can breathe fire on.
Fire fang.
You said it's not a very long cone either.
And do we think they think they can sniff us out too? Did anybody get that?
They're in a sense they're like dogs, so they have high. They're gonna have those heightened senses, just like Genix or Flamezor's dog. So, and they fight like a pack, so they fight together. They if they're fighting together, they fight very well when they're together.
Guys, I think that's pretty ideal situation is getting a few more of us people sneaking up invisibly, because the hounds are probably going to hear them, and one would imagine if they can hear someone but they can't see them, they're going to use that breath as kind of an area of effect and blanket an area. And the group climbing up, if they're climbing up boulders and such, they might have cover from that.
Yeah, they're the ultimate guard dog, Cass.
Say again?
They're the ultimate guard dog.
We should poison the dogs.
Do they have intelligence, Bill?
Let's see.
I can make a roll if I don't know.
Cass knows all this stuff. One sec.
Okay, perfect. Because we would like to recruit them, I think.
Oh, so you do know this. That they're killers. They like to kill. I mean, so I don't even need to. I just need to look at the intelligence part, but I do know
They're bloodthirsty.
they're
Well, that's a
very
good idea. Turn the
bloodthirsty.
dogs on them.
And if they're not taken care of, they could even possibly turn on their masters.
That's awesome.
Maybe you might take care of just
How
like
do they get
on
their
a daily
food?
basis.
Yeah, if they're not fed regularly, they very well could turn on their masters.
Okay, so it's pretty similar to Monty.
Yeah, absolutely. In that sense, where yeah, it's very similar to Monty. So, but they're good guard dogs. But they're always, they want to eat. So, but no, they're not that intelligent.
So
No language.
No language. They understand commands.
So we could just make sure that they have no food. That's all we have to do.
Take their food for
We're gonna attack them today because we don't have all year. But
you would know.
We had a long time to poison them, or, poison their food or something. Then
Cass, they understand Infernal
they're
too,
coming in.
but they do not speak
I'll keep
it.
that to myself.
Okay.
Well, I want to roll now. I'm
All
just
right.
gonna be keeping shit.
Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Some of us speak Infernal. Alright. Shit. Where'd it go? Alright, 22.
Yep. So you would know that too.
Alright, cool. I'll keep it to myself too, Cam.
Alright.
They might
We're in the cool club.
They might understand the language, everyone, but I won't tell you what it is.
Megan, did you hear my plan about sneaking the group up invisible?
I think I was taking a privy break, so go ahead and repeat it.
I think the idea is if we go up invisible, a few key people, I think these things are going to use their breath weapon.
Can you specify go up? You mean like scramble up the hill? Or?
Yeah, scramble up the hill to where they have cover, these archers and hounds. So my thought is that if they know something is coming, they may be able to pinpoint a direction. I would imagine they're going to use their breath weapon to kind of blanket the area, which is good because our group should have cover if they're cover of the rocks and boulders they're climbing.
Okay.
Okay.
Can any of you beg your gods for a spell to protect you against fire?
Yes, I can.
Excellent.
I got one thought too. I mean, with the whole invisible idea, is if somebody were to put be able to go in there invisible and silenced and get rid of their food, and then make sure that they can't get any more. That would be enough for the dogs to turn on them.
That would take days.
Again, we have to wait for them to get hungry.
They would have been feeding them.
Well, it would take days, but how quickly do you need them dead? I mean, can you wait 2 days?
I wish it did. For some reason, I can't
we
do
wanted
the spell.
them
We have other things
we need
to
to
do.
be elsewhere.
We gotta
we
go.
need to be elsewhere.
However-
this is just a temporary little thing that we just decided to go do today.
There's a couple things.
So
So
just make sure that they can't leave, right?
Yes, Cass.
We have a party to get to tonight, so we're gonna have to go back quickly. We can't wait them out like that.
Right.
Does Cass know if, similar to dragons, where they have like a reset time or a certain period of time has to go by before they can bring fire again? Do I know if these things are the same?
You would know this. Both, Cass and Vega both know this. It's in the sense of just rebuilding it, so it could be almost instantaneously, or it can be a little bit. They have to kind of, just build it back on up, but it's pure random. So they could breathe fire, and then turn right around and get it back in their lungs and breathe it again.
Those ideas are good.
I was thinking that if they do breathe fire, it's
The other guys are coming.
Yeah.
they may not be able to do it again first time, or they may be able to do it right away. So if they breathe fire,
Without having to.
that's the time to get on top of those hounds.
Okay. Can I get another clarification from the holy casters? Can you put it on other people, and how many people is it?
I could. I believe it's only on one person at a time, and I don't have that many spells.
It is one creature.
Yeah, it's one person
And it's a concentration.
Yep, it's a concentration, so I can only hit one of you at a. I only hit one person, I should say.
I don't.
So 1 is the answer?
One is the answer because of
For the next few minutes. Can you get another one?
It's a concentration.
I don't like scaling up the mountain with the hellhounds.
I missed that. Carter, what do you want to do?
I think the best bet is to get our best fighters up there, fly them up there invisible, if possible. Because my dad said it's possible to get 3 of us up there.
I'll scale the mountain invisible.
We're gonna drop some people behind and have some people climb up.
Yeah, well, we distract them. The other guys can climb up and get them from behind.
Okay, so
Just logistically, Arthur, we only have 3, maybe 4 people that would engage them that way.
That's fine.
why don't you move the figures so we can see who we want to send where?
I want to show
Put them on the
Certain
board.
positions. Like you're gonna go behind. So who would it be? Who wants to volunteer to be dropped off?
I volunteer for that immediately.
Yeah, I want to be.
Okay, Schloss says. First off, it can't be the whelps. Sorry, no offense, but you're a whelp. Okay, if we're gonna do this, it has to be the guys that can take the hits. No, you're a whelp. You are a whelp.
This is the lizard man. The big
If we're gonna do this on Monty, it's gotta be me. It's gotta be Garther. It's gotta be Flamezor. That's who it has to
With
be.
those 3 in position, who is climbing the mountain? Who's gonna be the guy with the resistance then?
I will be.
Okay.
That way I can support them when I get there.
Leading the charge of the mountain, Barter?
I will be heading up the mountain then, invisible if you'll give it to me.
I can climb too if you want.
Yes, but I can be resistant to fire.
Okay, well, tell me where I'm going.
Yeah. 3.
So Vega, reasonably, if you're on Monty on this, and I'm assuming you're gonna be on Monty with this, so reasonably.
Let me interrupt. I probably won't. It's too much weight for those 3.
That's what I was gonna say. If you were going, you couldn't get all 3. But if you don't go, then Monty could get all 3.
Cass, are you able to take somebody, or would you rather not go up the mountain and climb up the mountain?
I think I definitely shouldn't be on Monty because Monty needs to have as many people as possible, and I'm not going to be climbing up.
Monty can't do you and the 3.
So what I'm saying is, what if Vega was on Monty, took me and Slosh or me and Flamezor, and are you able to take one of the fighters with you? Are you able to fly us up there invisible?
No.
Okay, that's my question.
What about? I am a gnome and significantly smaller than the other guys.
So Vega,
you're not going well. You'll die.
No.
Yes, you will.
So
These are like these warriors that we're gonna fight. These tribemen. They're like you and me, and like Garther.
And Flamezor.
They fight with reckless abandon, from what I understand. Okay, like me and you then.
It's been a while.
Just imagine fighting a dozen of you.
Yeah, I'm editing it right now. It's great.
Yeah, you die. Well.
So we're going to attack from the one side, right? What's the point of attacking from 2 sides?
Okay, so if those
No,
I
kill
think
them
that
quickly.
near Monty,
Okay.
including Monty
So,
invisible.
but if those 3 are on
So Monty will be able to come
they are
back
in
to
the
you,
middle
right?
between the warriors
Monty can fly back and pick me up.
and the Cyclops.
Yeah, you and Cass or whatever. Well,
If the Cyclops come out right away,
Cass,
which
how
they
many
might.
of those other group can you
Right?
make invisible? Or are you willing to?
I can do 3 people total.
Okay, so set those out. Who is it going to be? Martyr?
Yep.
But they may not be able, may not have to be. Was there any cover?
No, there's no cover. They have pure sight out for at least 100 and probably maybe 200, 300 feet, Vega. You and Mardor, you know that they have the optimal.
So the mountain faces this way.
Yeah, they have the optimal line of sight.
Perfect. So yeah, it's a killing field there.
Yes, it's definitely a killing field that they have in front of them.
Somebody's going to death.
Oh,
Okay, so Cassie,
Hello?
would you prefer to do less or more? Or
Okay,
Okay,
I'll see if it works.
so let's move those three people.
Sorry, I turned
so
my
we know
phone
who they
off
are.
on
Let's choose
silent
them.
when we're playing.
So Cass.
Okay, move yourself over them.
Well, if you call, that's alright.
Yeah. And Legacy slash.
Alex. And
You got those people that, yeah, what, speak up, you guys. Who wants to be invisible in one charge?
I'll do it.
What time is it?
Daytime.
Remember, the
Yes.
invisibility
Yeah,
goes
but
off
what
when
time?
you make an attack.
That's the thing we want to find
Does it
out.
really? Yeah, it drops as soon as you make an attack. So you're not going to stay invisible. It's
So
not
if we
gonna-
want-
Hey, can you go pick up your mom? She's walking down 11th right now. Alright, thanks.
Well,
Because she
well,
texted
needs to
me
be
early.
invisible.
I see my text, but
I
I
got
needed to
small
text. It was only
Three
5
rounds.
I'll
So
take
that
care of
you guys
myself
can-
later. You've only got 3, you said, right?
If she comes
Yeah.
up,
The question is this.
Oh,
If we're talking
Oh,
about
yeah,
units,
you know.
what?
I'm not sure which one you're going to pick.
The person next to Mardo.
right, then we're more likely to get the
Car
rest of us
or next to
along
Mardor
quickly.
Yeah.
is Dom and you.
How long until evening? It's like dusk.
Quite a while. Oh
It's
yeah.
like
dusk.
2 in the afternoon right now or something.
Oh yeah, it's like 2 in the afternoon.
From what we've told, they're human, right?
So it's
Berserkers?
the berserkers are human.
Yeah, you know
And
they're human.
The chimera attacking us was 3 hours ago.
About 2 hours ago.
2 hours ago.
Bilbo, was there a spot above the cave that Monty could drop me off beforehand? I
No,
could hide on top of the mountain?
no.
I don't.
Yeah.
Monty could drop me off.
Even a few hundred feet away, maybe?
That's a possibility, but you didn't look, so I would say you don't know.
Let's wait till dark to attack, I'd say. Or
No.
at least dusk.
No,
They're humans. They're going to have light.
I need light, or I can't see you to protect you.
Correct.
Yeah, we'll be up there on the mountain protecting me when they have light up there.
Point is more
Attacking in order to
Give yourself darkness.
Advantage, do they? And there's a bunch of humans here, too.
Yeah, there is a bunch of human berserkers and there's a bunch of humans here.
right. In order for us to approach without being seen, this second group, unless they're invisible and we're invisible approaching, right? It's going to be hard to get close without them seeing us coming.
Because Cass can't get everybody invisible.
But some of us
maybe
could
the remaining
sneak.
3 people could ride horses, though?
Yeah.
Take cover behind the horses. We'll take a few shots to distract them. Or maybe we pull the wagon, right? We hide in the wagon.
I think they'll see that coming much farther along than they want.
But if you think about it in the dark, you'd see a light that you could walk towards.
And stumble across all the rocks and boulders and
Yeah,
whatnot.
nighttime's a bad idea. We're going to have rocks. People are going to be trippy.
That's fine too.
I mean, it does put them at disadvantage, but a bunch of us, too.
Carlane and I are probably fine making our way along the cliff face, like just at the edge, right, to keep out of view of these guys, and picking our way across.
The point is to get the other 3 and get myself and the other 2 up there, ahead of everybody else. That way we can engage them and keep them from firing arrows on everyone else that's coming up from behind.
I will put Vig on the wagon with the horses.
see what I'm saying?
I do. I'm just hoping.
I'm just trying to figure out how we get all of us up close enough, because obviously you are not good at sneaking.
Nope.
Right? So being invisible is excellent.
Yep.
You being quiet would be good. I could make that happen.
I can't. I did not choose that one.
Okay, but if I make you quiet, right, as you guys go up, it's going to be hard for you guys to talk about anything too. And since you'll be invisible, you'll be stumbling around almost as if it was dark. You can see the ground, each other.
Yeah, Smoke brings up a good point. So the plan is for Monty to drop off 3 people. That starts the fight. But before that happened, Cass and 2 other people need to sneak up relatively close.
Right. Yeah.
And then we wait for those 3 to be dropped off. So perhaps if Mardor isn't if he's wearing should be in that invisible group. That sneaks up the cast.
Well, you might need to be.
I thought the point of that group was to draw attention, but
Yes.
still be somewhat protected.
No. The group getting dropped off by the liver, there's no attention being drawn. You guys just get dropped off. The liver people get dropped off.
Us three on the top of the hill need to draw attention before you guys move up.
Not before.
The hellhounds will breathe fire on you, and that's bye-bye to the new
climbing
people.
the mountain are going to get heard and smelled by everyone long before.
My point is that the three that are invisible need to get up the mountain that are going to be walking up.
You won't get up the mountain as far as you guys think without the dogs coming down. They have smarter Genixes. Think about Genix, they'll smell you right out.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we just need to.
And they can breathe on me all they want.
Yeah.
I have protection from fire.
To draw some attention, but be
You're
safe.
not going to get damaged at all.
We dropped the toughies
Can you
behind
protect
the line
that guy?
and the battle
Nope.
starts.
Then that guy's gone.
Yep. That's why you should stay back.
That's why we do not move you guys up the hill first. We let the guys that can take damage go up there first, draw the attention, then you guys can just run up. You guys don't have to worry about sneaking.
I know. The point was, I was going to go up invisible because I could get up there and be protected from the fire and be a part of that first group of three, but we couldn't all get up there at the same time.
Bill, you said it was 100 feet or 200 feet?
What?
The clearing.
Oh, the clearing? 200 at least. At least 200.
If they've got a dozen archers, are they all going to be focused on you, or are they still going to have some watching to try to shoot
In
us?
5th edition, the horses move fastest you can do is 2 movements, right?
Correct.
There's no more running.
Correct.
So it'll take us roughly 2 rounds to get there on horseback.
Correct.
Which means it'll take me a lot longer on foot.
So why are we backing off of the plan where people in front drop the attention and we drop the people behind? I thought that's what we sort of planned on here.
Because you have Mardor. Because the people that are drawing the attention.
Well, then pick different people. If you don't want to be the person,
That's fine.
then put
Who are you gonna pick?
whoever wants to go up. Mardor's eager. Those people are going to be invisible. They're just going to breathe randomly, and then the other guys will get dropped off right afterwards. I mean, everyone can't be brave and scared. You have to pick, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, Cass definitely isn't going in that group.
Okay, yeah, I was surprised you put
Take him out. I didn't realize that your plan was to draw attention to that group.
I didn't come up with that plan. Someone else mentioned it.
So if that is the idea, is that we're there to draw attention, some group is there to draw attention at the front, and the other group is then going to attack from the back.
That's
Right?
an idea.
That's one possibility.
The front will just get plundered with arrows.
They're invisible. They're not going to get hit at all.
Well,
They're just gonna draw some random attention. People will move forward. Hopefully, hellhounds move forward, start sniffing, and that's the clue. We know that you're in position, and then we drop off the other people. It's possible
Those people are going to be in a lot of danger.
everyone's gonna be in a lot of danger. You're attacking a bunch of hellhounds and stuff.
Kalakai will protect me.
You have our strongest people getting dropped off. Maybe a round or 2 after that group is discovered.
They're not discovered. They're just noticed. Nobody's gonna. Yeah, exactly.
okay, so the point is for them to stay invisible, not attack until you guys start attacking.
Right. I'm not going to go. I'm not going to become visible until after you've attacked.
There you go.
I'm not going up there to start melee with anything. I'm going up there just to be up there, and then you swing first right there. Once you three start swinging and making noise and hitting things, then I will enter the battle. But not until after you have started.
So the next question is,
You need to take either Flamethrower, Slosh, or Garthrower out of that group. Put them with that.
I'm not going
sneaking up that way if the hellhounds come up, someone strong can engage them.
I have the best AC.
The point was to not engage them.
I understand that the hellhounds charge up and are able to locate them via scent or something.
You want to say AC
Someone
at the
needs to
best
be
time.
able to engage them.
You don't need armor.
Fight them.
Oh, his armor's better than mine. Right?
Oh yeah. Me, Slosh, and Flamesword can.
You take cast out of extra. There you go, thanks.
We don't have 4, only 3. So, right?
I'm just looking at numbers here.
Who else could take a hit besides me?
We gotta get ankles.
What do you guys
Yeah.
want to do?
We got 16.
Our job is to take out the archers
We got a lot of luck though.
and to protect protect our group. We gotta ask Nod.
Yep.
I think what we do is we form a line. As these guys come up, we're gonna be not far behind them along the cliff wall, right? So if we got 3 people,
I mean, 200 feet behind.
I don't know about 200 feet.
I want to attack it.
I like that idea.
They can't shoot us 300 feet out if they can't see us.
I think that
Yes, you
makes
guys
sense.
can't see at night.
I can't see
As
it.
long
Actually,
as
can't get
that-
up.
It doesn't matter. We can move up the cliff face. I think you guys can feel up a wall and walk towards the light.
I'm guessing they're going to tuck into the cave at
Because the berserkers are going to have light. I don't think they're going to go in at night.
I would like to.
I think they're going to switch guard duties at night because there's bad things out in the mountains. We just saw a chimera, for God's sakes.
I'm guessing they're going to bring their light inside the cave and they'll just put a few people at the mouth of the cave. Why would they stay out exposed all night and they can't see?
So, is there a way that Vega you can have us see at night without a light source? Do you have that power?
Actually, I read
No,
that.
not easily, no.
Big
No,
spell.
obviously.
Knowledge nature.
It's not as.
I think it's going to be a clear night
Yeah.
and a bright moon or anything like that.
Monty can see though at night.
Yeah, I mean, because it's summer, so and it's so.
It
Yeah,
doesn't seem like it's going to be cloudy or overcast.
No, tonight you think it will be, clear night. So it's been clear lately these last few days. We've had good evenings. Have been,
So basically, even the humans are going to be at just shadowy illumination for most.
Does anybody here know how to make a
Most
bomb?
well, but against this cave, I mean, against
Sure,
that,
that
it's going to
happens.
be dark.
It's what they
Right,
call
I'm saying
fireball.
like even
Right, here
the
know how to
people
do
who
a
are out
fireball.
here
I
could
think
pick their
somebody
way,
does.
because it's going to be
Well,
open.
why?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
It'll be,
They
it wouldn't
can
be,
move.
it'd be
That's
impossible,
just-
right?
okay,
It'd be
so what
possible
about
to
that?
see us.
Pre-mix
Not
it.
impossible, but
Called
possible to see
fireball.
us.
Yeah.
But a lot less likely,
Right.
obviously, than during
Here-
daylight.
Correct.
But we can pick our way through around the ground without stumbling over ourselves.
If I try to go up in the
You
dark,
can't be running.
do you know how clanky I'm going to be feeling along the wall? If they don't hear me, if you really don't want them to hear me, that's the worst idea, is to send me up in the darkness.
You could fly on the
In
wyvern
full
and
plate.
cast a fireball down on them.
I think after we engage them, we don't care if they hear you. Because they're going to be focused on us. They're sloshing flameswords.
And Arthur.
And
Yeah.
Garth.
Good. Don't cut yourself
And
short.
possibly Cyclops coming at you from behind.
We
once
don't
you get
care
there.
if we hear anything else. We're going to attack the thing in front of us.
That's right. Killing anything.
That's what's given to us. You guys are thinking too broad. Oh, they're going to just turn their backs to us and attack you guys.
I will cut their heads off if
We
they
got-
do.
Well, we'll give them plenty to worry about.
Yeah.
They're
In
gonna
the
be-
darkness,
they're
we're
gonna
going to
see
have
a
to move
dwarf,
slow. We can't
a
move
lizard
fast.
man, and
Correct.
a human.
And the 3 of you will
We
be
can't
dead
move
by the
fast.
time we get up there.
No, we don't have to move fast, and I can make a silent.
We've had no evidence they attack at night. There's no advantage to us at night.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
no
we just
advantage.
can't see at that point. I think we just should figure out how we're going to move up in what groups.
Any ranged attacks we have are just as negated as theirs.
True, but we're not trying to play the ranged game attack.
We're
Some of my,
Exactly what we
some
don't
of my
want.
attack spells are ranged spells. I need to be able to see to hit something.
Yeah, you can probably see close enough at the. Once we've engaged, we're gonna light it up.
Okay.
Like their own.
There's going to be a light source, light source, light source, light source, light source. Humans. Hellhounds. 200 feet up here. So that's going to be you guys having to come up 200 feet while making all that noise with dogs that are better than Gen X. And Gen X is pretty badass.
I think you got the wrong problem. We're not gonna be coming from here. We're coming from here.
Cass and Vega, you also know the Hellhounds have dark vision.
Oh,
Yeah, totally.
Bum, bum, bum.
I still think we
Right,
start.
but we're
with
talking
Norm and
about
Hellhounds.
the same invisible people.
I mean, I think that's the best strategy.
If it's nighttime,
Find
we
one
don't
that's
need to be
better.
invisible.
I'm-
Supposedly cover of darkness, right?
Right.
I mean, the Hellhounds are hungry.
All the Hellhounds can see in the dark.
Just prevent them from leaving and have somebody go in, invisible, silent, and sabotage their food so that way the Hellhounds eat them. Easy.
Carlane says, I'm pretty sure those dogs eat on the regular and they're not waiting for us as a meal. They'll grab other things. They probably hunt at night, just like Monty does every night, goes hunting. I'm sure in a sense that if they don't have anything that comes during the day, those dogs go out at night and probably hunt as well.
So, yeah, wait, go hunting.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. I mean, if we want to kill the Hellhounds by themselves,
And we'll miss dinner back at the palace.
possibility. But once again, they'll have advantage because they can see in the dark. And
Is there a way?
Half of us can.
Is there a way that we can have something for the Hellhounds to eat so they fall asleep? Or the people?
We can't wait for the animals in this thing
What
to
if we do this
fall
at
asleep.
nighttime?
I don't understand the urgency. That's what I don't get.
We take the
We have other
noisiest
things
people,
that we're
and
planning on
those
going
are
to
the
do.
three
This was
people
just a
that
little
ride on Monty.
day trip.
Everyone else,
This isn't meant to be
we
a long
sneak
drawn
up
out
to
thing for us.
whatever range Carlane and Slosh would
Oh, okay.
recommend.
Like 2 weeks.
So maybe 100 feet out or 60 feet out. Get those people in position. Then when we're ready to start running, we take out light sources or throw them. And then at that same time, the people that are riding on Monty get dropped off at the top there. I think Vega's right. They're probably just going to have the Hellhounds guarding and a few humans. So that group of three should probably do okay until the rest of the group gets to them, which might be, 6 seconds or 12 seconds later.
I agree with Mardor going up the hill, invisible. But I don't agree with the rest of them going up the hill with him right away.
No, they should be behind me.
no.
By a ways.
Because you're worried about they'll get killed?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, who's the noisy people? We've got Mardor, Flamezor.
I think the 3 tough guys are going to get dropped off. So the left
Yeah,
we're
we're-
going to get for the climbing.
We need to get dropped off up top.
Right. The only thing I need to do is be invisible and move my way up.
We're fighters. We're perfectly fine with distracting them. Hell, it's more blood for us. But
Well, if we take Mardor, that means we may need to be positioned 100 feet away. Or 150, I don't know.
What do you...
What?
I'm going to determine this.
I'm going to climb the mountain.
Yeah, whatever Slosh and Carlane think is a good distance where we're less likely to be hurt by whoever's on guard. We're sneaking up. My proposal is that we sneak up at nighttime. That way we can get the rest of the group within range.
Okay, so everyone wants to do nighttime?
No.
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 We have light sources. I don't see what the problem
You'll be
is.
fine.
Flamezor, you're gonna be up
You're
top.
fine with us.
You don't matter.
I have Sloshes. I have a way for us to see.
Oh yeah, I remember that thing when we like pulled.
No, Slosh says this. He has a necklace. He has this necklace around his neck. So
So
we'll be fine. We can see, okay, up there. If we do
Garth, if we're thinking that we want a distraction, right?
If we go at nighttime,
But you want a distraction that can take some hits
And give some hits.
and give some hits. So maybe switching out Slosh for Mardor makes more sense since he's a noisy bastard. If you and Flamezor and Mardor all get dropped off behind, and Slosh is in the front,
he can't do what I do.
Yeah,
I know that's the point. You can take a bunch of hits and you can deal them out from right in front.
No, I want to be up top. I want to take as many and be surrounded by as many and kill as many up there, not wasting my time climbing up.
Well, you can do it quietly, is my point. So you can get right up in there anyway from being invisible and climbing up. You wouldn't have to be taking forever to do it, right?
No.
And you're not going to get noticed until they can smell you, which is when just about when you want to take them out anyway.
Slosh, you might be able to get us within range.
Nobody else who's a badass can sneak.
And then you sneak up closer.
Okay, I can sneak.
We just need the noisy people to be on Monty.
Okay,
That way we can get the whole group in closer.
that's true. But he's still a whelp. He's just an armored whelp.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of throwing Martyr in there. I think it should be Slosh.
Yeah, I
Well,
agree.
Martyr can stay on Monty until he thinks it's safe to jump off.
Then he's just taking up weight, and I need Monty
And
back.
yeah, Vega needs Monty back. Vega doesn't want to climb up the hill.
I'm gonna take the horses, but
Right, it's
but
got
yeah, if you want me to be helpful in the fight, you can take them.
All right.
drop back.
Yeah.
Can we agree if it's night or day? Because if it's night, then I'm gonna go fly until night comes and give you guys a report on what's happening. Because for all we know, they got a huge rock, they roll in front of it, and they just hide inside fully, and this is all just a waste of time. So if we decide night, then I'll come back at dusk and tell you what they're doing.
That sounds like a good idea.
I prefer day, but it sounds like I'm outvoted, which is totally fine.
How about
It's usually stupid anyways.
the Wyvern group waits till Mardor is climbing up the hill. Then we go, we get dropped off. And once you guys start hearing combat, which you will hear when we start
Well,
attacking.
hey, I have. This is Slosh says. I agree that with Fumo, that if they can turn me invisible and I can just sneak up on the hill and you guys get dropped off, then there's 4 of us.
And Mardor could be there just as support to cure you or do other things that doesn't make him visible
With spells,
until
whatever,
you know
until
whatever
I'm
happens.
actually up. Maybe he just stays. If he can be disciplined, but he's not. Maybe he can be disciplined not to attack, but I doubt that's going to happen. But you guys will be in the fray if I come up. If I can sneak up, then I sneak up.
And what I'm thinking is we're not coming
You
from
guys
the
still
middle.
attack
We're
first.
coming from the side there,
You
right?
guys still attack first, and then I come up from the side first.
Slosh, do you think you can get us safely within 120 feet of that cliff?
I haven't seen it, so I don't know. I would have to see it.
Why don't you put all the horses on the wagon and put me on the wagon?
That's my thing. I have to see it. And without having any knowledge,
Alright, so
maybe.
I'll come back and pick up Slosh and get his opinion of the layout as well.
Yeah, that's what Slosh was gonna say. Carlane or I could go. Well, if I'm gonna do the invisible thing, yeah, maybe I go, and then I can get a better judgment of how close I can get to group if we're gonna go at night.
In fact, we'll do that before it gets dark so that our vision is still good a mile up. And so we'll take Slosh up right now.
Okay. All right. So perfect. So you guys are gonna go. So you two are gonna go. So I'm gonna show you actually what you're dealing with a little bit.
Okay. Cool.
You just won't be as high.
Bill, while they're gone, we're gonna start covering everyone in soot.
Okay.
So Mardor, we are taking you with us to the top now.
Okay.
We need you to be disciplined though.
Man.
We need you to heal us when we need it. We do not want you to engage until Slosh is up there with us.
And you're brave.
Yes, we
But
know
I wouldn't
that.
trust that you're in need.
I'm not a
Okay.
healer.
We
You're
need
good.
your healing
I
support right
understand.
now. I do not think Kavakai would think you're a coward if you healed your friends.
I'm small. I don't take up much weight.
Supposed
And
to
forge
use
better.
my powers in battle, not to fight.
Agreed.
Not to
Until that
be-
they're just
I am
three
not
because
some
of
wimpy
virtue.
rogue.
But I think the thing is,
Cloistered
we're going to get a bunch of
priest
things attacking,
I'm a
Yeah,
war.
and we need to take them out as they come in.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Carlene here.
What's more important,
He
your
points back
pride?
to Carlene.
If
Or
she's at my pride, this
This
is
guy
what my
three
God
times
wants me to
in our
do.
company.
Ask your God.
Okay.
I
Oh,
have
that's,
that.
that's
Your God,
after
God of battle.
establishing
your
himself
God does not want to heal
as
your
worthy
fellow comrades while they
worth raising
protect their other party
So,
members while they
stay
are
alive.
getting up the hill.
in this fight. And think about
Why should I be healing when I'm fighting and causing the same damage?
the idea is we don't want to charge up.
Because me and Flint are much better
We
fighters
want
than
to
you.
tackle
Really?
one
No offense.
thing at a
Seems
time.
to me I did pretty good the last battle.
I thought the point was we wanted to have both
Let's
groups
just
going
not
at the same
get
time.
Yes, we want to get up there
Uh,
quickly, but we
let me
don't
just
want
ask you
one
this.
person to get
Do you
up
want
there
your
and everybody else
No.
get swarmed and get killed.
Then you should do
No.
this instead.
No.
So, and just realize, none of us are healers back
Okay.
here. Okay?
Well,
I wish I was there to make fun of the gods.
all right. Well, it's up to you. I mean, it's you hold all the cards whether or not you want your friends to die.
Yep. No, actually they do. It gets in Kavakai's hands. If you die in battle, then you go to the Great Wildlands, where Kavakai will greet you with open arms for being a glorious warrior. There's nothing wrong with dying in battle as long as you die gloriously.
I will be Gondolas for my mistakes if they are made.
If you
I'm
die,
sorry
if
for
you
that.
have competence, you actually go to Comic-Con.
Wow, we can just. Much better.
For
Well, that's a lot.
Pan up.
He needs.
Oh, my
he
bad.
needs. Yeah.
Yeah, good luck.
Get it closer for them.
Ooh, I love it.
Move it
There
closer.
you keep looking. Keep looking as you get closer, because
She doesn't have.
it's you can't get the whole thing in the picture because there's too many of them.
I see plenty of places to drop people.
That's true.
I like the Terin.
It's like 30 creatures there.
Alright, so we see this and can fly back.
Yep.
Anything Slosh wants to look at further?
Slosh is he's gonna take a closer look to see in a sense both this direction where the group is. You know, how far he can get the group up he thinks safely. So
And Vega wants to look if there's somewhere behind or far to the left or right, up on top that she could go, even if she had to climb down.
make a perception check.
Okay. And I'll ask Slosh to help. Like.
Oh yeah,
see how
Slosh
comfortable
can make
it
a
was.
survive. Yeah,
Alright,
survive.
20.
Okay.
Excellent. Until combat starts.
Yeah, so there is a
Little outcropping or something I can be dumped on.
yeah, so about 20 feet up here, there's a little place where you could be actually dropped up 20 feet high, 20 feet up.
Okay. And if I lay
Yeah.
down, would I have cover from any arrows?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll point that flat out to Monty. That's where I'm going to be jumped
Not
off.
into it as much as,
Okay.
as you were.
I'm so close.
It's I need to get back to it.
I like the terrain, Bilbo. That's sweet. The rocks.
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll return to the group to report as soon as Slosh is done with his scouting.
Okay. Yeah, and Slosh will report that he can, get along. He can get you guys about 120 feet close to it.
Before they'd be able to see us
Or
for
they'll
sure.
will see you for sure and hear you.
Okay, let's have one person, whoever feels like they know what the plan is, let's have them repeat it. Very clear details so everyone knows what their job is, okay?
So what I have thought of is that Slosh leads that group up the mountainside, up 120 feet up.
So Slosh would say we would come then from this direction.
Well, the Wyvern flies us three up there, drops us off individually, I think, in different sections. So then we can take out as many people without getting
Slosh
as
would
much.
say that might be difficult. More than likely, with him flying, they're going to hear the wings. Unless you can make him silent, they're going to hear the wings. It's best to just be dropped off together. Draws us out a little bit on, the ground. Just drop you off right either there or maybe on one of the ends.
I would
and
say
fight
on
your
the
way.
other end down there, though, on the opposite end from where the group is coming from.
So drop him off.
Focus their attention down there. That way we've got them all coming at us from one
Oh, it's
side.
a mountain.
No, the entrance.
Oh, the entrance here? It's about 30 feet high, he says.
We're not going in the entrance.
You could.
Cyclops are in there.
Let's pick an end. Let's pick an end and fight to the
Exactly. Pick the opposite end. If they're all focused down there where we're at, then the others can move up this side
with even easier
because they're going to be watching the battle down there if they're not engaged in it.
Plus,
and we only have them attacking us from one end instead of surrounding us.
Flamezorg, Arthur,
Mardor.
and Mardor get dropped off at the far right,
Yeah.
and the other group led by Slosh Scales from the far left.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And what happens with all the horses and such?
I just leave them back.
I would leave them back tied up.
Tied up to the wagon.
I mean, another idea is to have the group 120 feet away with the horses. And when we're ready, they sprint to the front.
No. We've already lost most of our horses.
The worst case.
Yeah.
And it'll be a lot harder to sneak up with the horses.
Right.
Yeah,
The horses back tied up.
Sloshing says that would be harder to sneak up with the wagon and the horses.
Worst.
I can hopefully, and like I said, it's not for sure, but I think I can get the group pretty close, being quiet and unseen. But with the horses, that'll be more difficult. More than likely, the hellhounds would smell that out even.
Worst case scenario is Helos comes back and takes the rest of our horses.
In which case, we don't want to be next.
I don't think that's the worst case scenario, but it's close.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario is Helos comes and fights us at the same time
Yeah.
we're fighting the other way. That would be a worst case scenario.
And needs our horses so we can't get away.
Helos develops a taste for human flesh is the worst I can imagine.
So let's look at this battle, all right? We're gonna have 3 people on the far side. We're gonna have the rest of us on this side. The only group is gonna be on the far side with you guys.
That's why I wanted Slosh with us.
Okay. Now we do
Pull the
have
camera out a little. Yes.
a couple healing potions, things like that. Not much. And so this group is gonna have to be the cautious group. We advance only with Slosh. We stick with Slosh as we make our way up there. And if you get injured badly, right, then you back out. If you get injured a little bit, you either play more cautious or switch to something that you can throw, right?
I don't have anything ranged, so.
And Garther, you were telling me that
Can you
you
use a
wanted us
dagger?
to focus our fire, right? Pick
All I
one
have
person and
is
take them
my
out.
short
Yeah.
sword and my fist.
Can you
Yeah.
use a dagger? That's
Yeah.
a question that is answered with a yes or a no.
Oh, I thought you asked me, do I have
No,
one?
I said, can you use a dagger?
Yes,
I have a couple that you can use.
thanks.
The point is to make sure, and that's something we need to pick for you.
We need to stick to one enemy at a time.
Everybody needs to say yes. I hear you. Good.
Agreed. Take them down.
Alright, Jack.
You're Slosh, yeah, you're.
I'm
That's
gonna
fine.
pack. The more around me, the merrier.
But everyone else needs to pick one and then you take it down and move on to the next.
That's
okay?
right. Yes.
There
Kill
is
one,
a spell.
kill
If
one
I
at
drop-
a
if
time.
If I drop the protection from fire, I do have spirit guardians of Kagakai who can surround me in a 15-foot radius, doing damage to anything that comes near me, except for people that I designate as friends. Therefore, if the 3 of us were to stand, if you 2 were to stand within 15 feet of me while the spirit guardians surround us, the spirit guardians would automatically try to protect us while
We are fighting.
Okay, you pick your spells. I don't know them.
Yeah.
I think that sounds good. As soon as you've killed the hellhounds on your side.
Make
That makes sense?
for both spells, please.
That would be great.
Yeah, keep up your fire resistance until these hellhounds are. Some of them are dealt with. Because they're deadly.
No, I know. I understand.
I'm going to try to negotiate while you guys are fighting, so if you guys could not kill anybody, I would appreciate it.
Yep. Go ahead.
I like that.
What?
Plan.
Not kill anybody?
I really like that
just,
plan.
knock them out when they're almost dead.
I don't do that.
Hellhounds.
I'm killing them.
Hellhounds are definitely die.
We may leave
They're
one.
not keeping the hellhounds.
Anything that's in front of me, I'm killing, Vega.
We may leave one. We may leave one.
That's on you, not on me.
I may
Anything
leave
I'm fighting, I'm killing.
If it
It's not getting up when I'm done with it.
If it hurts me too bad, this thing's gonna eat my blade.
What was that?
Did you guys see just one perch point, or were there possibly two?
No, I just saw the one.
I think you can fit there with me, maybe. Was it big enough, Bill, for two of us?
Yeah,
Too large?
not too large.
No, it's fine for you. Yes, you both can fit.
You both could fit.
I thought you were talking about yourself and me. Are you going to get fatter between now and then?
No. Well, we've got an idea here. Do you think you can find another perch point?
No, they didn't see anything.
Maybe further away.
Yeah, it'd be further away. Nothing was closer than that.
The perch point's right above them.
Alright,
You shared the idea more, I could potentially help, but I don't know. I mean, it'd probably be at least 30 or 40 feet. Because this one was 20 and it was the closest one I could find.
3, 9,
Arthur, how would you like to be a dragon for a short
10.
period of time?
A dragon.
Well, it depends on who you
Vega,
people. No.
Vega, you know there were no other perch points or anything, at least for another 200 feet up.
Plus save my
Oh,
horse.
okay, so really far out.
Yes.
I can,
Specifically, how many are
Arthur
going
do a quiver.
Why don't you make one
I
of
assume it's all of
the...
us. Minus
Two Wyverns, Garthers can then carry the three main melee people,
I'll be a wyvern.
drop them off right at that cave entrance, and then the other group goes on Monty and gets dropped off on that perch point. That leaves maybe 2 or 3 people to run up from the front.
Would we want to attack from the front side then? Our group?
Well, Garther, you're gonna go with the 3 people of your choice and get dropped off right at that cave entrance. You're gonna land, fight, and everyone's gonna jump off of you.
Why at the cave entrance and not at the right hand
I don't think
side?
anyone should start at the cave entrance.
Well, the likelihood is that those cyclops are going to come out as soon as they hear things going on. We want to
That's fine. You can land where you want.
meet in the
behind
middle.
That stone wall.
I would start at either side. Let them.
Exactly.
Maybe we can have one land at one end and one land at the other end.
Because you're either going to whittle them down or you're going to force them into the cave where it's more confined fighting.
My point is this way, you'll get 4 people, 4 more people right in there. You don't have to worry about
Planning.
escaping one.
Planning.
Yeah.
4 more people, more than that.
Wherever you can carry. Whatever Monty can carry, this Garth.
You can
And then,
almost the whole group. 'Cause
Fumo, you could go
Garth
with
turns into a helper instead of a weight.
Cass and Vega to that perch point.
Garth revealed
Good.
himself
Because
plus
then you
3
can
or
just
4
shoot
people,
down on
and
them.
Monty can do
Again, but I'm just kind of worried about these guys not being covered. And,
Yeah, that's not. No, you didn't.
But-
Yeah. There's invisibility issues here, right?
Sort of. If we both fly and land on the at the same time on opposite ends, they don't even need to be invisible.
Well, you take some fire coming in, but sure.
Yeah, they all have bows. Every one of them has bows.
Yeah.
We don't know what's gonna happen tonight. I'm still a little
Yeah, but at nighttime, the humans aren't going to have the visibility. They're going to be able to see whatever it is.
I think we're fine with it. I think we're fine with attacking during the day now. Slosh can get us close enough to where you guys can get up the mountain.
I still say I could go with
Slosh's going to be able to get us within 120
the 3 people going in on the other end just because.
You don't, or you do?
Well, either that or the guy with
I'll
the
be
human
right
spell.
back.
Slosh thinks he can get the group along the mountainside.
What did I say about that
You
wire?
gotta watch where you're going.
Yeah, but you were moving too fast. You gotta go slower, buddy.
You know that.
So during the day.
Slosh says during the day he thinks he can get the group pretty close.
Okay.
Anyway, we're saying.
This group.
Cass and Vega will just have to wait.
Because there's nobody with armor in this group.
This way.
Nah.
Are we gonna do the polymorph thing on Garther or no?
No. Garther doesn't want to do that.
Now save it. Save that.
I'll be a wyvern.
But I think if
So,
one group here,
if the Wyvern and us three are invisible, we get up to the top of the mountain after Slosh gets you guys close enough.
My mic isn't working anymore. It's weird. I can hear you.
We can hear you.
We can hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I'm joking.
So Slosh gets us, what, 100 feet away from the edge?
Yeah, something like that. We get up to the top. Me, Mardor, and Flamesor. We start attacking. The Wyverns come on their way back to pick up Vega and Cass. You guys go to your perch and do whatever you guys do.
Okay, so you realize that if you do this in the daytime, you will be up there by yourselves for probably 18 to 20 seconds.
Yes.
Before the rest of the party catches.
Yeah.
Glorious battle, Mardor says.
We're warriors.
You'll also be invisible. You could just stand there. They'll look for you, but they won't see you.
Yeah, we're there for a round, and then we move in, attack.
Wait 10 seconds until people come close. It's up to you.
Yeah, until we hear chitter chatter from the other end, and then we move in and attack.
I thought the whole thing was that you guys attacking on that side would distract them from that side.
Well, they're gonna hear you guys coming up the rocks. Am I
They're gonna
correct?
jump up at the far right end.
We don't want
You guys
that.
will be invisible.
We're all invisible?
Some of you.
I am. I thought.
Cass, are you gonna turn? You're turning Slosh invisible, right?
In turn, 3 people invisible.
I don't know if we need all three.
What else can you
Guess
cast
that's good
besides
use.
invisibility?
That's fine. I can turn Slosh invisible.
Because then you have more access to your spells.
Yeah, that's perfect.
And so you only have to turn Slosh invisible. Slosh moves up. As he moves up, and we can hear chitter chatter from there. Then we start attacking. They'll be shocked. They're humans. They're gonna react to where the fighting's going on.
If they have chitter chatter, those dogs could be on us. I don't think we want. I think the best the distraction is down there, like we originally said.
Yeah, stop. You guys need to stop worrying about us.
If they start fighting, once we hear the fighting, then we run up. We get in position, like Arthur says. We get in position. Then Monty takes those 3, drops them off, and they start fighting. Once they hear the fighting, then we start moving.
And as that's happening, the Wyvern's coming to pick up Vega and Cass.
I really don't
pick
like
them up to put them on their perch.
Studying it too. That I don't like. I'm gonna keep it over
We're
here.
warriors.
That's my private.
We'll survive.
That's my character.
Puny arrows. They're cowards if they use arrows against us. We're up in their face.
We're more
I would suggest once you guys get dropped off,
And I'm getting less of that.
before you start fighting.
No, I'm putting stuff out there.
We don't want that. We don't want the hellhounds going
You don't need
towards
to
the
know
other
your
group.
stats and stuff, but everybody's gonna know what level everybody is.
Oh,
That's
level is
all
fine,
that
but
stuff,
the-
but
Well,
yeah,
the
I
reason
have less
is
seats
moving
this year.
forward,
So.
the other group is waiting for you guys to start fighting or something.
The group is waiting for us to start
Yeah.
fighting.
Okay, what level are you?
Level
So
2.
if you wait 12
Level 2
seconds,
more.
that'll allow
I'm level 6.
Monty time to get to
Okay.
Cass
What
and
level are you?
Vega,
Level
myself
3
and Vega.
barbarian.
Yeah, that's fine if the group wants to wait till Cass and Vega gets picked up. We'll wait.
But there's no way
That's
for
just,
you guys
I'm
to know
looking forward to
maybe
this.
you can just count to 12.
I've got frenzied attacks, so now let's see if I can.
Yeah, I'll let Flamesor count to
One
10.
of those is gonna roll up this time.
What?
1, 10.
Yep.
Alright, but that sounds like a good plan. We'll wait until we know the Wyvern's left.
So, Vega, I will do I'm going to save an invisibility for myself, you, and Slosh.
Yep.
I appreciate that.
Makes
again,
sense.
'cause otherwise I was going up visible.
Because then you guys aren't flying on an invisible thing.
Yep. So we're going to wait until Monty gets to us,
You're
and then we're going to cast invisibility on Slosh, and he's going to sneak forward.
Yep.
Me, you, and
That's the group plans.
me, you, and Slosh, correct?
Yep, but Slosh is sneaking forward by himself.
Slosh, once you turn invisible, then you can sneak up.
So
I
it's even
understand
more important, Arthur, that you guys wait
Charges on
12
his
to 18
He's third smoke by now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just hanging
we'll
out.
count. Yep.
I understand. Stuff tips.
Yep, sounds good.
These
Cool.
are these are slow burning.
Let's go execute this plan.
All right. So you guys are going during the day?
Yeah.
All right. So you guys are gonna. So make sure you use the invisibility for all 4 of them again, right?
So Vega is going to burn a 5th level invis because she now needs to do 4 people.
All right. And the rest of this group is gonna be on. Let's see. Is this the group? How the order is going?
I think so.
And do we want to do just a straight line, or maybe?
Yes, it's gonna have to be
Going
a
up
straight
the
line along the cliff face.
We're trying to hide our
He's got to hide
our existence.
Quick face.
And Fumo, 40 minutes beforehand, is gonna.
Give me
When are we going to attack?
Vega.
Takes Vega.
Put some shorts on.
So you can make sure these guys are over there.
Okay.
Way back.
Sweater on?
Yep. And some long pants.
You can give me
These
the
guys are,
horses.
what,
Take
half
them
mile
away.
back, something like that. Quarter mile back, maybe.
Yeah, quarter mile.
There.
Put a note, Fumo, on your character. 5 horses.
All right.
Or actually 4, because one's his and one's yours. So 3 party horses. Yeah.
Mardor, you and Flames already take out this first town. I'm going for the second one. Alright, what's over in there?
All right. And we are going to go ahead and stop here. It's noon. It's noon. If you want to shut that out, and so until next Saturday.
Awesome.
We will fight.
All right.
Good stuff.
Yeah.